All right, we are live. Welcome on into the Real with Joseph Lamtman. I am Joseph Lamtman. Live edition of the Real, late night, audio only again with my man Mike Antonese.
I am here.
Our man Corey is gonna be trying to join us here in a minute. He's got some technical problems. His phone is not fire.
Yeah, his
So
phone's one of those Kauai phones. He got it from like China.
yeah, Corey. Everything Corey says, everything's fire. If you know Corey, everything's
Fire,
fire. That
fire.
phone, Corey, is not fire, but
It is.
it's all good.
The
We'll
lie
get him on
detector
here in a minute,
determined
though.
it
We're
is
gonna,
not fire.
yeah, it's not fire. Uh, this is kind of just a random live for you guys. We sit up here and talk about the Browns all the time, which we might get in a little bit of that, but we also talk about more serious stuff all the time about anxiety and spiritual stuff. Mike and I have talked a lot about that. So every now and then I like to do these ones are more fun, just about random things. But we are going to get into the main topic, which is why I got my man Corey on. Corey's a Georgia fan, so whenever Corey gets up here,
And I will give him props. He lives in Ohio, folks, but
hmm
he's a boy from Savannah, Georgia. He's Georgia all around. He's a Hawks fan. He's a Braves fan. He's a Falcons fan. So he is not a front runner of any sort. He's a
no,
good
no,
kid.
yeah, he's from Savannah, moved to Ohio. Uh, he's in the back. Hold on, Corey, go off camera. Make sure you go off camera. Hit the little button where it says camera off. I don't want to put him. Okay, there you go. All right, what's up? You hear us?
Oh, God.
Anybody who watched our live, what was it, like 3 weeks ago, Mike?
Yeah.
This happened with Corey. His phone is, like I said, it's not doing it. Corey, you need to go get a new phone, bro. You need to get a new phone. You get you some new AirPods. Now he's on camera.
So
Okay. Yeah.
So
Okay. All right.
Stetson Bennett and the
All right. Yeah. You know what?
Bulldogs
We'll
versus.
kick it off. Mike and I will kick it off. We'll
Yeah,
get
we're
Corey to
kicking
take
it
it
off
real
right
quick.
now. Stetson Bennett, the
Ohio
30.
State versus Georgia preview.
Yeah.
Mike, you go ahead and just take it, Mike. Go ahead.
All right, I'll take it. Stetson Bennett and the Georgia Bulldogs, the reigning national champions, versus the Ohio State Buckeyes. Can C.J. Stroud and Ryan Day bounce back after a monumental loss against their arch rival Michigan, or will Georgia move on to the Natty? And honestly, I don't know. I have no clue. I can say for certain we have the better quarterback. Georgia, I think, again, is going to have multiple first-round picks coming out of this team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how Stetson Bennett's still playing for them. He's like 36 years old.
25 years old.
Oh, he's 20.
Yeah.
That man's going for his doctorate.
Yeah. Yeah. He's 25. He's the oldest active player.
Jesus, man. How? How's
I
that
don't know.
the thing?
He's been there for a hot minute.
Yeah, he's going for the doctorate. He's trying to get. He's going to be the face of the USFL soon.
Go off camera, Corey. He's in the back again.
And then also college football playoffs. I got to put on the voice for this one too.
No, he's gone. Okay, sorry.
Max Dugan and the TCU Horned Frogs versus Jim Harbaugh and Blake Corum and the Michigan Wolverines. Will Michigan lose to TCU? Be hilarious. Really hope. I will say this.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna take Michigan.
I'm gonna take Michigan. There's no way in hell that they lose to TCU. I'm just saying it'd be really fun if they did.
Oh, it'd be incredible if they did. I just don't see it. I mean,
I will say that
I don't, Michigan's ability here. You know what though? They're a rival. We don't like them, but you know what? They know their identity. They know who they are. They're a great run team.
Great run team, insane defense.
JJ McCarthy's gotten a lot, but he's very underrated. He's very talented. So
yeah, Michigan's got good receivers, really good tight end. Really good tight end. What's that kid's name? I can never remember his name.
I can't remember.
I just know their tight end is really good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. The running back's really good. Corum.
Oh, he's going to be a first-round pick.
Donovan Edwards is pretty good too. That was the backup.
Yeah. And then
Uh,
TCU, I mean, they got that receiver who's insane. Max Dugan's been playing really, really well. Their defense is okay, but see, it's kind of funny because TCU's run defense good, pass defense bad.
mm-hmm.
Michigan's run the best. Their pass, it's okay. But so I think they match up well against each other. Like they're strong where the other team is weak, kind of thing. So it'll probably be an interesting game. Now with Georgia and Ohio State, I think it's all going to come down to because I think CJ Stroud's going to be able to put up points.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be about can Ohio State's pass rush, can big number 44 and Eichenberg get home against this
Zach Harrison
Georgia offensive line and Zach Harris.
Zach Harrison. Yeah,
and,
Zach Harrison.
And 44. I don't want to try and say his name. That guy. 44. I'm just going to call him 44. I know his number. I know his name.
They got to get pressure because how good of a run team is Georgia? I wish we could get.
I mean, they're always good. They're always a good.
They're always good. So they probably run the ball. Yeah, they run the ball really well.
They pass the ball really well. The receivers,
obviously, their best player is probably their tight end.
Oh yeah, the 200 and some odd pound tight end who's leaping over dudes.
Yeah, he
looks like a left tackle, but he catches balls.
Yeah,
it's the most insane.
He's a monster. So they got to contain him. But I think the biggest key player to the game on defense to me is Tommy Eichenberg in the middle.
Oh, I agree. That's going to be is what the game's going to come down to. Can our pass rush win against their elite offensive line? Because I think their left tackle is going to the draft after this year, if I'm not mistaken. And their right guard is up to go to the draft. So they have
they're massive up front.
Yeah, so they have two first round caliber offensive linemen, and then I know their center was said to go in like the late to mid second. So like if you got 3 early picks in your offensive line,
right?
I mean, 3 NFL caliber players on an offensive line is rare. It's rare to have one, like first round talent and your own line. So it's gonna be something to see. I think 44 for us is an eventual first round pick. I think that's
he was the number 1 player in the country last year. He's gonna be he's gonna be pretty good.
Eichenberg is, I'd say, late first, early second, at least right now. And then Zach Harris, honestly, I'm not too familiar with his game, but I know 44 has just been insane.
I would love Tommy Eichenberg. He's not coming out in this year's draft. He's coming out next year. So what is it, 2024?
I think both of those players come out next year. I think 44 and Eichenberg.
Oh yeah, no, they both will.
Yeah.
How good would Eichenberg look in a brown and orange uniform? He went to St. Ignatius.
I think he'd look great if we haven't already solved that problem, because he's a 3 tech, right? Or is he
He's a linebacker.
He's a linebacker. Why do I keep? Do they line him up at 3 tech? I swear to God, I see him in the trenches
a lot. They blitz heavy. Jim Knowles blitzes heavy.
But, I mean, I would love that if he could play Mike. If he could play Mike linebacker,
he could play anywhere. Yeah, because he was I watched him in high school. He was a hell of an athlete. He played a tight end too in high school.
Hell, I wouldn't mind having him at Sam or a Sam Mike kind of combo. That'd be nice because we have the will linebacker position pretty much tied down for the next 10 years with JOK. So
yeah, especially get him with a new DC, he'll be all right. But
he'll be great. I mean, he was still like, before
he's turned it around the latter half. He was hurt beginning of the year.
I was about to say until he got hurt, he was a top 10 linebacker, and the talent's there, the athleticism's there. It's just not
last year he was a star. I mean,
yeah, he'll continue to improve. I'm not worried about him.
Yeah. But my keys to the game for Ohio State, I think, when you go look at the Ohio State and their big games in the past, comes down to them establishing the run.
Right.
When they played against Clemson 2 years ago in the Sugar Bowl, Trey Sermon established the run early. They got it going. That enabled them to take the deep shots to be aggressive when they're at their best. When they went on the run with Zeke, Zeke became Zeke because they established the run game.
And
Now, when they established the run game, now you look at the Michigan game, the second half, they didn't establish the run. They went away
I,
from it. They got real conservative.
right,
All
I
the
agree
games they've
wholeheartedly.
lost, all the games they lose is when they're conservative and they don't run the ball well
I
because
agree wholeheartedly.
they get too one dimensional, too gadgety. They become a finesse team,
And
just
maybe you
throwing it around a lot, and you can't win like that.
no, and
Not
maybe you'll
against not
agree
against
with
these
me.
teams.
Yeah, no, maybe you'll agree with me on this too. Like, run the ball however you can. Against Michigan, like CJ Stroud can escape the pocket. He can run QB draws. He can run read option. I don't know why he didn't like Ryan Day. He fucking called that last game scared against Michigan. I want to see him, let CJ Stroud make some plays with his legs, get the Georgia defense off
Well,
kilter, because
let
that
him
is
get out of the pocket because
absolutely
Stroud hasn't he's never really ran Stroud. Stroud's not really like a real mobile. He can run if he needs to, but he's
right.
kind of he had some opportunities to run in that game and he just didn't take it. So I don't know if he really wants to run. But
Well, at this point, it's like, I mean, you got to get that team off
I
kilter.
think I kind of wish they'd start running back those same plays they used to run with like JT Barrett, like when they did it with Cardale too. They did
Yeah,
it with Haskins, where they just kind of like like the read option almost because Henderson's out this game. He's not playing. So
I
you
was
might
about
have
to say, I was about to
you
ask that because I know a player said that he was opting out of playing because he's going to be declaring for the draft. So
you might have Maya Williams. Hold on, Corey, your mic's not connected. All right. You there?
did it work?
Corey?
It was working in the before we went live. It was working.
Yeah, it was working perfect, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think so. They might have Maya Williams. I don't know what the update is there. But here, I don't know why they went away from Chip Henderson. Excuse me, Chip Trainum in the Michigan game. The dude was on fire in the first half, and they just stopped feeding the ball. Dallas Hayden, the other running back who played well the week before against Maryland, the true freshman, they didn't play him at all in that game. I don't know why. We expected to see a heavy dose of him.
Right.
But they got to run the ball. I think here I watched train him in high school when he was at Hoban, his whole career because he played with a couple of my good buddies, and dude was a monster. He went to Arizona State, played well as a running back. He transferred over here, played for Herm Edwards, Arizona State. Comes over here. He was initially a linebacker at the end of the year, and they put him back out there that week because they were so thin at running back. And you could just see how natural a running back is. So just feed him the ball. Get him the ball. Run the damn ball. We can't just throw the ball. Teams are start keying in on Marvin Harrison too much.
Well, yeah,
And that's the
because
guy you want to get him the ball as much as you can. But if you can't happen, what happened in the second half against Michigan, he's not getting the ball.
right. And he's talented enough. I mean, he's going to break a big one here or there, I'm sure. But like, we just got to get more people involved in the pass if we're going to pass that heavy. I mean, there's so many other oh, and also our corners. My God, do our corners need to step up because they were
Our
completing.
corners, we're not DBU anymore.
Yeah,
We used to be real good DBU. It is just not the move anymore. I don't know what the hell's happened with her. I know Tyvis Powell, who you've probably seen is on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show.
I love Tyvis.
Tyvis has been ripping them a new one online. Like, man, how have we fallen off recruiting? Because our last great corner was Okuda. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, and he was great in college. He really hasn't panned out in Detroit either.
But I'm talking about he was the last great Buckeye corner. We used to have a lot of great corners. And before him was Ward, Marshawn Lattimore. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah.
They were DBU, but at least in the north, because he had some other schools down south too, like LSU. But
now Cincinnati might be that.
Yeah, well, Sauce Gardner, yeah, but
Sauce Gardner and the other guy got drafted out of there too. It was great.
Their whole back seven was great.
Yeah,
they got a guy coming out this year that's pretty good too. I don't know, Ivan Pace.
Yeah.
His name. I don't want to misspell his name, but Pace Jr. That dude's pretty good. But Browns might need to look at him too. But yeah, I think that our corners have not been good at all. I mean, Ronnie Hickman is a good player. I like Ronnie Hickman, so you got him in the back. Um, you might see Josh Proctor more in this game. You haven't seen a whole lot of him this year. Hell, they said you might see. I don't know if you heard of him. He was a 5-star true freshman. He actually enrolled to college early, but he's a hell. He could have played basketball too. Sonny Styles.
That's an awesome name. No, I haven't heard of him, but
He
that
was
is
a
an awesome name.
big time recruit out of Columbus. He enrolled early. Came out. He went. One of those guys that just skipped senior year.
Right.
And they said you might see him in this game too. So I'm interested to see that who they roll out there because I think at times this year with Ohio State, the rotations, especially on the defensive line, have just been kind of off at times. Here's the problem with Ohio State on defense: they don't play their best players all the time.
Right.
You go back and watch the games. Tuimoloau only gets a certain amount of snaps, and they pull him out of the key snaps in the game. Why not just put your best players, the best four on the field at all times? Like, I don't know.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, especially if you're trying to win a national championship. And at this point, Ryan Day, like, in my mind at least, it's championship or bust because we really got into the playoffs. I'll be the first to say it. Like, I think, yeah, we deserved it, but there are other teams that were just as deserving.
We
And we
owe
got we got
Utah
we
a
got
great
lucky as
one.
hell. Yeah, Utah. Thank you, Utah.
Thank you, Utah. That's a great team too.
Great defense. Great
Yeah, they
defense.
tore USC up, but
That cat's going to be in so good, though. Oh my God, their quarterback Caleb Williams. Oh my
I don't
God,
know, man.
dude, you gotta. I watched some of the just the highlight tape, and I was like, oh,
Here's
like
the thing:
just,
Caleb Williams has the talent, but I don't know. He's a
I
little
know he's a
shorter.
little weird, but
Well,
like
yeah, well, that shit, you can't paint your nails. You can't put F Utah on your nails to go out there and play like that.
I know, like
You got that going, and
he's got to
then
grow up a little bit, but he's not going to be available to be drafted until 20. What is it? 2025 or 2024?
24.
Yeah, 24. So like, I think he'll grow up. Like he's a kid. I mean, he's probably what 20, maybe not even that.
I don't know who else. I mean, I got to look and see what other quarterbacks will be coming out next year. I mean, this year's a great year for quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got
CJ, you got Bryce Young,
CJ, Bryce, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson is probably going to be a first round pick. I
Tyler
really
Van Dyke. I've seen him up there.
he's not coming out till next year.
Is he next year? I thought he was this year.
Next year, but yeah, Van Dyke, he's really good out of Miami. Like this year and next year's quarterback draft class
I
is
think
pretty
you'll have
loaded.
McCarthy next year too.
Yeah.
I think.
Like it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Like, well, I know this is probably early for the draft. Who do you think is the best quarterback coming out of this year in the draft?
I think it's between Young or Stroud.
I think it's
I
Bryce
really
Young.
like. You know what? When I watched Bryce, even though they lost the game, I liked Bryce Young in that LSU game when I watched it.
Bryce Young just plays hard all
He
the
plays
time.
really hard. He's really calm though. I like that.
He's
He's really
calm.
calm.
He's
very
got
like a
excellent
game.
pocket awareness. His
Yeah.
pocket awareness is insane. Like he has like what I see Deshaun Watson do is what like Bryce Young can do. Like he'll just feel the pressure coming, he'll spin out of it or step up in the pocket like perfectly. Just have that great pocket awareness.
I've seen him do some wild stuff in the last 2 minutes. Like remember the Texas game?
Yeah.
With like 30 seconds left. The dude was unbelievable. Even in that LSU game, like they still had a shot because of him. He went right down the field and scored like nothing. Yeah. I thought they were going to lose. I thought LSU was going to lose because of him.
Right.
The only thing I am concerned with Bryce Young is his size. Smaller quarterbacks is concerning in the NFL. It just always has been.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
A younger Russell Wilson.
Probably a little more of a better leader.
I know which. I just mean the playing. The play. Like,
I know, but I'm saying I think Bryce Young's a good leader. He looks
like
a really good leader.
Yeah, everybody loves him.
See, Russell Wilson. He looks like he's been a good leader, but he listened to a lot of his teammates in the past.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Yeah, that even in Seattle, a lot of dudes they kind of got turned off by him. But
Yeah.
Now you're seeing that play out. And
I just mean the escapability, the making plays on the run, can make
I think
plays
he's
with his
more
feet.
athletic.
I don't know, man. Young Russ. I mean, come on. The
Well,
Super Bowl Russ, he was.
he's a little more stiffer though. He was bigger than Bryce Young.
Yeah, I
All,
mean, he
all
was
I'm
just
saying is,
stronger.
Bryce Young might be a little more like, you know what I mean? He's skinnier, so he might be a little more shifty.
Yeah, and he'll fill out. I mean,
He'll fill out. But I
or
think
he might.
the guy who has the most upside, I think, is Stroud because he's 6'4". He's got a cannon. He's got a great arm. He's made some really good throws in the pocket off his back foot. At time, like the pocket, there's been games this year where the pocket breaks down. He throws off 1 foot. He's really accurate.
Right.
And
The
so, and he's actually a really high character guy. So
Oh yeah,
that's
I
somebody
love.
you want to build your franchise around.
Right.
I think Stroud will be good. I just think Stroud needs a little more development. I think
Right.
I think it would benefit him if he goes and sits maybe for a little bit just to learn.
Well, unfortunately, the team that he's probably going to be drafted to is he's not going to have the luxury to do that. Because I mean, who's going to pick? I mean, he might because
I don't understand why I can't hear you guys when I join. Maybe try without your headphones. Maybe just do like Mike.
yeah, to take out your headphones. Quit using those because we could. I don't know if you were using your headphones before, but we could hear you fine before,
Yeah, the
and I
first time.
didn't see your headphones.
Make sure your mic is go to your settings on your phone and make sure your mic is enabled for this for your internet.
You know, call me crazy, by the way. You know who I think has the most upside? I've just watched his game, and he looks just different.
Who?
Is I think Anthony Richardson, if developed correctly, could be the best quarterback long term out of this draft.
Now, where is he from?
Florida, the Gators.
Really?
Yeah, he's purported he's going to be a first round pick. He's about Josh Allen's size, same kind of wheels.
Hold on. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Okay,
You're
sorry.
fine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Josh Allen's size, same kind of wheels. He's faster than Josh Allen, can make plays on the run. Good, really strong arm. The decision making.
Hello.
Oh
man, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So Anthony Richardson.
yeah. I was just saying he's like Josh Allen's side. He's just as fast as Josh Allen, if not a little bit faster. Huge arm, great, just big playmaking ability. The biggest knock on him and why they were like, if developed properly, his decision making isn't great. He throws some picks. But
oh yeah,
Allen,
didn't he transfer over there?
I don't remember. You know, I didn't really hear too much
transfer.
about him until this year, and I watched the Florida Gators Florida State game because that's always a fun one. Florida State kicked the shit out of him, but Anthony Richardson looked phenomenal. Like he looked great. He had some huge plays, and I really think he could be the best quarterback. I'm not the biggest fan of Will Levis in the world. You know,
I'm not either.
People like him. He's been hurt a lot already.
I think the two I kind of like that because there's always a wild card. So maybe Richardson is the wild card, but I think Stroud
and then Hendon Hooker
Young,
is probably going in the late first, I would see. But
yeah, I feel bad for that guy because he was rolling. He had a lot of momentum.
Yeah,
his stock was going up. I don't know what he would have been, but
I mean, he's still going to go in the first round. I mean, he's young. Like, Achilles injuries aren't what they used to be.
Maybe he's going late, high second. He's going high second at the latest.
I said late first because, like, I think
the only team that's going to take him now is a team that they have to sit him for a year. So
right. I think CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud's going to be a Seahawk.
Who's going to have the number one pick?
Houston.
I think they're not thinking about Houston.
I think the first round pick is going to be Bryce Young. I really do.
I don't know. I think it's 50-50 right now.
Yeah, but I just think
it all depends how Stroud plays in this playoff, really.
Yeah, and depending on if in the offseason, if they keep their GM or not, because Houston's GM loves Alabama guys, loves them.
Yeah, Nick Casario because they're all buddies with Saban.
Yeah, so if that guy's still there in the offseason for Houston, it's Bryce Young all day long.
But if
And
I'm
I don't think that's
Stroud,
a bad
if
thing.
I'm
I don't think it would be
no,
wrong.
but if I'm Stroud, I like that. I'd rather go to Seattle.
Oh yeah, because like
Because he's from the West Coast. He's from LA. He's going back
yeah,
west.
he's
And
going to a good team,
a
like,
good team with a
like
solid with a good coach. Like that's
a
perfect
good
for him.
coach, good defense, good weapons, good run
Yeah,
game.
like,
How
yeah, you
many
got
how many top 5 quarterbacks taken in the first round can say, "Oh, I'm actually going to a good team"?
that's what I'm saying, dude. You put him with Seattle, that's good.
Oh yeah, I think. I mean, they'd be dumb not to.
And
It'd
Geno
be,
Smith can play over him for a little bit so he can develop.
yeah,
That's
and like
perfect.
I know Geno says he wants a starting job, but come on, Geno's in his what? How old is Geno? 30,
Can you hear
32?
me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, there we go, baby.
Are you on Paige's phone?
Yeah, my phone will not freaking work, dude.
Bro,
I gotta-
you gotta get off that Chinese phone, bro.
Bro, I'm on an iPhone, bro.
Oh,
I'm gonna show you how to fix it in the core. I'm gonna call you. We'll fix it. But
Yeah.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
oh,
All right.
we're so used to you cutting out that we just had to check.
No, I'm glad you
So,
came on because Mike and I were trying to. We're getting a little draft talk randomly, but so Mike and I were talking about the game.
Oh,
talking
dude,
about-
I got anxiety, man, already. I'm excited.
Anxiety?
I do. I don't know what to think. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just know that it's gonna be a great game, and
Mhm.
I certainly hope it's a great game.
Yeah, it's gonna be the game of the year, dude.
I think it's gonna be like Alabama, Ohio State in 14.
Yeah.
Down on the wire, big game, night down south.
When's the last time we played Georgia?
Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. Oh man.
Did we play Georgia last year?
Let me look it up. No, we haven't played Georgia in a hot. We haven't played in Atlanta in a long time.
It's been. Dude. It's been a long.
Hold on, let me look it up.
I mean, I don't even remember.
I was about to say because it's been a while since we played the Bulldogs.
I mean, I know the last time we played Michigan, you know what happened.
Yeah, beat their ass.
Yep.
Thank gosh, I was rooting for you guys too.
I mean, I think everybody was rooting for Georgia last year because it's like,
Well,
please
you
not
knew
Michigan,
Georgia's
please
gonna
not
win.
Alabama. Just anybody but Alabama.
Well, I thought they would win because that Georgia team last year was an all-time great team.
Oh my God, that
team was loaded.
Yeah, I'm just surprised we're back here. Like what I was telling your dad.
Kirby Smart's done his thing, man.
I'm just very
it's your
surprised.
MVP, Stetson Bennett. We were talking about how he's going for his doctorate. He's almost as old as I am, and he's still in college.
He's like 25 years old. I mean,
The last time Ohio State played Georgia was the 1993 Citrus Bowl.
yeah,
wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it has been a minute.
Yeah, it
And
was.
Ohio State hasn't played in Atlanta in forever.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be so rocking, dude. I'm excited.
Because the ticket for Ohio State side, the ticket sold out in like 20 minutes.
So, do you, Corey? Do you talk to other Georgia fans?
Oh yeah, I mean, I got my cousin, like 3 of my cousins. They're going to the game.
Okay, so what is the air like in Georgia fandom circles? What are Georgia fans saying about the game, about Ohio State? What do they see from Ohio State? That
Georgia fans, like people down in Georgia, like they think it's going to be a blowout. They think that we're going to go in there, we're going to blow out Ohio State. They're not ready for it. And I'm like, dude, like that's not how it's going to go. I mean, it's probably going to come down to either we're going to have to score or they're going to have to score or we're going to have to stop them. It's going to come down to something like that. It's not going to be a blowout. Ohio State's offense is, I think, the best offense out of all 4 teams.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best wide receiver in college football.
Yeah, they got the best wide receiver core in football.
And how the hell did he not win the receiver award? I mean, the Hyatt dude in Tennessee.
Jalen Hyatt's fantastic, but still, that was
Marvin Harrison should have won that award. But continue. I'm sorry.
He's salty too. He's just as salty as you are.
Kid from Tennessee, you got to give it to him.
The kid can ball. The kid from Tennessee is great, but Marvin Harrison's the best receiver. He should have won that award.
He'll have a better NFL career, obviously.
Marvin Harrison might be the best receiver in the world one day.
I would agree with that.
He's that good.
I mean,
now Mike and I, as Browns fans, we'll gladly take Hyatt on the Browns.
Right.
Now we need some other needs first, but we're not here for that. But yeah, so what do you see kind of in the game, Mike? I was thinking for Ohio State because I've watched them. Every game they lose is when they don't run the ball well. So
I think I think exactly what I was about to say. I think we need to stop the run. That's our biggest thing. I
now, what
think
might help Ohio State too is they're going to have 3 different guys running the ball this game. So you got to prepare for 3 different guys.
I think Ohio State comes out in tempo.
Yeah, I know they're going to mix it up.
They're going to play fast. We got to be, on
Because you guys have some big 300-pounders down there.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how it's going to go. I really don't. I think
you could pick a team here. I mean, I'll say from Ohio State side, Mike, we can comment on this. There's a lot of Ohio State fans that don't think they're going to win.
Oh yeah,
because they're all pissed off from what happened a month ago, rightfully so.
I mean,
still pissed off
I would say I'd definitely say we're the underdogs, and reasonably so, because I mean, I would say Georgia is a far superior team to Michigan, and Michigan beat the brakes off of us. So, yeah, no, I mean, I'm worried about the game, but the one thing that I like,
I don't know if they're that far superior though. Michigan's pretty good.
I don't know about that, but
I mean, here, Georgia. I mean, Corey, you can comment. I mean, Georgia did struggle a little bit mid-season.
I don't think Michigan's that good.
Really?
Quarterback. I don't think that quarterback is good as everyone. I don't.
No, yeah, that is fair because before the Ohio State game, he was struggling. He just had a great game. I mean, here, Ohio State gave that game away, period.
I don't care what anybody says, and I hate Alabama, but I think Alabama is better than Michigan. I mean, it's my opinion, but I still think Alabama should be in the playoffs.
I agree with that. I think if it was down to the best 4 teams, Alabama should have been in.
Yeah, I mean, they got losses. I mean, but they barely lost against Tennessee, and then
they lost to 2 good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
I agree.
Yeah,
but
TCU, and then to TCU they aren't it. But
I mean,
they're a good team too.
I mean, who knows what you're going to get from them? I mean, on Saturday,
right.
You're going
to get a mop, just an absolute wipeout.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Big 12 team is like, are you going to
we put Oklahoma in those years with Kyler Murray and they got just dismantled?
You're going to put up 40 points or you're going to put up 14 points? I mean, we don't know. Who knows?
Right. My argument was because your offensive line, because I know you guys got 3 offensive linemen that are possibly going in the top 2 rounds of the draft this upcoming year.
Yeah.
And my big thing was the key to Ohio State is making Stetson Bennett uncomfortable, because while he is a good game manager, I'd say he's the college football Kirk Cousins. Everything's perfect around him. He can actually do decent.
He's
actually won.
I love Stetson Bennett. I get scared when he throws the ball sometimes.
He's Kirk. That's what Kirk Cousins is.
Yeah, I mean, his
college football's Kirk Cousins.
Suspect. It's very suspect. You're like, dude, what are you doing?
He's an excellent game manager. And
in that national championship game, dude played fucking out of his mind. He played.
Kirk Cousins does that too.
Primetime game.
Primetime Kirk Cousins is like MVP caliber player, but 1 o'clock Kirk Cousins is a difference
maker for us. We got to get the ball to Brock Bowers. Get the ball to Brock Bowers.
That's the best player on the team.
Yeah, I mean, get the guy in motion. I mean, he's just a different.
Offensively, he's the best player. But sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we got some good wide receivers. Don't get me wrong, but dude, give the guy Brock Bowers the ball. I mean,
now how well do they run the ball? I know they always run the ball well, but they're big.
We got 2 or 3 good backs like Ohio State does. I mean, they're not powerful backs. They're more out in space and everything. But
yeah,
like I said, I don't know what I want. I hope the guy we win, but again, I'm just being real. Ohio State's a better team than us. I know they are, but
really,
I think
you know what? I think Ohio State might be going into the year. They were probably the most talented team on paper. This is before Smith and Najigba got hurt. Before Henderson got hurt. If I was an
Ohio State fan, I would be scared of Stroud. He makes some bad decisions too. I mean, he's not.
Yeah, see, that's why we were talking about the draft earlier, and I said Stroud is the most upside. But I agree with you. I think sometimes
if you guys had JT Barrett, or if you guys had.
If we had Justin Fields, I feel really good.
Back in the day, Troy Smith was probably the best Ohio State quarterback in a long, long time. I think.
Yeah, I think Fields was well. Fields played well in the big games.
Yeah, Fields wasn't bad.
Fields was unreal in those big games,
JT
and
Barrett,
that Clemson game was not his fault. Olave ran the wrong route. But look at those other Fields was a man. He was good, but yeah, Troy Smith was great. Hell,
Justin
Cardell
Fields
Jones.
might be the first Ohio State quarterback to pan out in a long time.
Yeah, Cardell Jones. Yeah.
Oh, he will.
I mean,
He's
he's
playing
looked
well.
great. Yeah, no, he's looked great this end of the
He got a
season.
good because they found the right coordinator for him.
Who was
Well,
the
yeah, because they
quarterback?
were like, "Oh wait,
Was it
we have
Clemson?
a quarterback who can run the ball. We should
But
probably
he could
do that
throw.
more."
He could throw too. The dude's got a rocket arm.
Well,
Was
yeah,
it-
but
What's
They got to
the
just learn to
Ohio
develop
State
him.
quarterback back in I forget what year it was, like Krenzel or something?
Oh yeah, damn. What was, yeah, the year they won the championship.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he wasn't bad, but that was Maurice Corrett leading the way there.
Yeah.
That dude was Maurice the Beast, and they had a great. That team was great defensively. That was like a historic defense too.
right.
And nobody picked them to win that game at all.
But yeah, I know. Wasn't the Hurricanes? Yeah, it was Miami.
Yeah, that was a dynasty. They were loaded.
Kenzo.
Everybody picked us to get mobbed.
We did the mopping.
It was close. We won an OT.
No, that was Didn't it go in OT? Double.
Yeah,
OT?
some people say that's the greatest football game they ever saw at any level.
Oh, dude, I watch that all the time.
Mopped. They got mopped.
They got mobbed. But nah, man, I think we got to establish the run game, and I think the key player for us on defense. I mean, obviously the front four, but I think Tommy Eichenberg, the linebacker, is one of the best in America. He's got to be on his game, especially with Brock Bowers.
Right.
Yeah, Bowers, man, he's
Because he can run with Bowers. Tommy Eichenberg's an athlete.
Oh yeah.
Senior's in the building. You there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Dad.
we can hear you.
You hear me?
Turn your YouTube off in the back.
Hold
Echoing.
on. Better?
So we can
Yeah,
hear
you
you.
can hear us now. All right, yeah, that's better. Yeah, you were echoing in the back. Yeah, we got Corey up here. We're bullshitting about the game. Kind of what we see. Corey's a little nervous.
Can't hear.
He's got anxiety about the game.
I'm really closer and closer to. I'm getting nervous. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, what's your take on it, Dad? Oh, you there? I don't know what the hell's going on in his end. Hold on.
Carter, he's a defensive tackle for us, dude. He's a stud.
He's probably your best player, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
I've
He's the
seen him
best
in
player.
yeah, he's been in the high top tens.
Top 5 pick.
I
Yeah.
mean, McIntosh, our running back, he's a senior.
They're DTU, bro. Georgia is DTU. Devontae Wyatt, Jordan Davis, now Jalen Carter. My God, producing monsters out there. They put something in the
Javon
water, I
Walker.
swear. Yeah.
Number one pick.
Yeah.
You there? Hello?
Can you hear me?
No, I'm
Oh.
talking to my dad. I don't know. He's trying to get on. You there? I don't know what's wrong with his shit, but anywho. Yeah, man, I think Eichenberg. That's what you and I were saying, Mike. Because our corners are just not doing it this year.
My bad.
They're not that good. At Seven Banks was good last year. I don't know what happened this year.
The cliff. He fell off a bit.
I guess. I don't know. You got any other keys to the game, Corey? What else do you think, or what do you see going down Saturday from the Atlanta's perspective or Georgia's perspective? Excuse me.
I mean, other than us just trying to, keep Marvin Harrison Jr. from getting the ball. I mean, stop the run game. I think the run game is going to be big for us if we can stop the run. If you guys are running on all over us, then if we're going to be in trouble, I think that's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Our defensive line has to stay up front of the offensive line for Ohio State. I mean, again, I'm gonna keep saying this. I still think Ohio State's better than us, all around.
Mm.
Because of all the talent we lost, dude. We had so much talent last year. I mean, I cannot believe we're in. I thought for sure we were gonna be a 2-loss team. I can't believe. I mean, our strength of schedule is not good. I understand. We don't play nobody. We didn't play nobody all year. So I'm concerned about that. But
Yeah, who all got drafted from your team this last year? Let me count. Let's see: Quay Walker, Nakobe Dean,
13 players.
Jordan Davis.
It was something like that. It was something
Devontae
crazy.
Wyatt, Trayvon Walker, Lewis Seen. Let's see.
What's his name? Pickett.
James Cook.
George Pickens.
Yeah, Pickens.
James Cook, George Pickens.
Man, let's talk about George Pickens though with Kenny Pickett, bro. I know you guys are Browns fans, but
Kenny Pickett is trash. But yeah,
Pickens can ball. Pickens can play.
No, I said George Pickens can ball. Kenny Pickett is trash.
Kenny Pickett is a beast.
George Pickens would have been a first-round pick
Pickett
if he didn't have the other stuff.
Dude, just give Pickett a couple years, like
No.
He is perfect for that offense. I'm telling you, bro.
What? Kenny check down, bro? Kenny check down's perfect for that offense.
He has some tools to be good, but I think he's got to develop a little more. That's all.
Oh yeah.
That's Kenny check down, bro.
Hey, he gets it done. I don't even like the Steelers, but I'm like, dude, this kid can ball, dude.
Yeah, I like your bird team, bro. I like the Falcons. Hey, what have you seen out of Desmond Ridder? Has he been playing? I just a little branch off.
I mean, the 2 games we lost with him playing, Drake London fumbled the ball twice in a key situation, and
you guys are in the playoff picture quick.
The fourth quarter is 3rd and long. He catches a slant pass over the middle. He's catching. He's like running down the sideline. Dude fumbles, and then last week in another key situation, he catches it and fumbles again. I mean,
them rookie jitters, bro.
Are you in here now, Dad?
I mean, I don't know.
Hello.
I really Deshaun Watson. It was the same thing this past Saturday, dude. Just watching 3 drop touchdown passes from 3 separate pass catchers. And Deshaun Watson looked good in the cold, man. He was throwing darts, but our receivers let him down.
The only reason why they were in the game because of him.
Evan Stefanski's got to go. That's all I got to
say. No. He's staying.
Oh, so you think Stefanski's got to go?
He's got to go. Yeah,
I'm curious, Corey, because you're an outside fan. So because this is the biggest topic going around Cleveland right now. And Dan, if you're watching, we got one that agrees with you. So why do you think they should fire Stefanski?
The decision making, play calling, you have all this talent, and I get it. Hey, I get it. Deshaun did not start until week 11 or 12 or whatever it was.
Week 12 was his first game.
Yeah, I get it.
Week 12 was his first game.
You have the best back in football. You have Nick Chubb, the best running back in football. Okay,
he's actually been bad the past couple weeks.
You have a Pro Bowl offensive line.
Hold on. I think we can hear you now. You there?
You got a Pro Bowl offensive line. You got Nick Chubb. You got Kareem Hunt. I don't care who you have back there throwing the ball. Brissett, whatever his name is. You should not. What are they, 5-10?
We're 6-9.
6-9. Okay, whatever. There's no, and you got Amari Cooper. I mean, you have a great defense. I mean, I think that
we don't have a good defense.
I think part of the problem with the Browns.
We have good talent. We have a bad defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
you got bad coaching. Is horrible.
You got bad coaching. Your coaching is trash. Get rid of what's his name?
Joe
Schmo. He's got to go.
Yeah, he's got to go.
He's got to go.
Get his ass up out of there.
I mean,
I agree with that. It's just my argument to getting rid of Stefanski. I agree with the situational play calling. He can definitely improve there. Deshaun said he came here for the scheme. And here, if Deshaun Watson at any point, because he's the franchise guy now, Corey, you know how having a franchise guy is. In Matt Ryan's heyday, Matt Ryan didn't like a coach, and he told, what's your owner's name? Arthur
Smith.
Arthur Blank was our owner.
I'm sorry.
Arthur Blank. Yeah, my bad.
Arthur Blank is your owner. So if back in Matt Ryan's heyday when he was MVP, if he would have gone to Arthur Blank and been like, I don't like this fucking coach, get him out of here, what do you think Arthur Blank would have said? Who do you want? Right?
Right, I get it.
So now that Deshaun Watson is that for us, that is my barometer right now for the coach. It's like if Deshaun Watson doesn't want Kevin Stefanski anymore, go get him another one. Go get him whoever he wants. That's where I'm at. Like, but if he still has faith in Stefanski's scheme, keep his ass. Because I just don't want to upset the franchise quarterback we just paid for. So like, I mean, if there's a clear-cut upgrade over Kevin Stefanski, I'm all for it. If Sean Payton wants to come here, pay him whatever the fuck he wants, bring him in. If Kyle Shanahan tomorrow quit the Niners because he didn't want to deal with Brock Purdy or Trey Lance, and wanted to come back to Cleveland, coach Deshaun Watson and the Browns, yeah, pay Kyle whatever he wants. But unless there's a clear-cut upgrade and unless, Deshaun Watson is, unhappy, like, there's not going to be too much change. Like,
I mean, there's really, and I get it.
Choking on my own spit.
Other than, I mean, there's a couple head coaches that are out there.
Yeah.
That I would say, okay, go ahead and try to get them.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yep.
I had to restart my phone for some reason.
I would say Sean Payton would be my number one go-to guy to go get him. Go get him now if he's ready to coach. Go get him.
I don't think he's coming here though. He wants warm climate. That's one of his must-haves.
I don't know.
Now money talks, but
yeah,
I agree. I would take Sean Payton. I'd take Sean Payton.
I mean, heck.
Yeah, I mean,
but defensive coordinators, I don't know who you gonna go after. I mean, who is there to get?
Well, he's bringing Vic Fangio with him wherever he goes.
Yeah, but I'm saying if Sean Payton if he don't want to come to Cleveland.
Oh, if we keep Stefanski, I think it's 3 names. I think it's going to be Mike Zimmer, it's going to be Brian Flores, or it could be Jim Leonard, whatever his name is, the coordinator
Jim Leonard from Wisconsin, yeah.
From Wisconsin.
Mike Zimmer, I don't know.
Sorry about that, guys. I was choking on my own spit.
Oh, you're good. No, I mean, because Zimmer's connection with Stefanski, Minnesota.
Yeah, in Minnesota.
But I think the 2 names I hear the most is actually Flores and Leonard.
And I like Flores. I think, and people forget, like, that defensive coordinator position is going to be highly sought after for coordinators.
Yeah, because they can see all the talent. Like, this guy's not doing it. So, are you here now?
Yeah, let's go back to Ohio State, Georgia.
Now we got the full panel. So
since we got a Georgia fan on here.
So, Mike and I,
let's go, baby.
Mike and I said that we think, obviously, the front seven's got to be great, especially Tommy Eichenberg, because they got a great tight end. And then we also think they got to establish the run game with training. Whoever's playing, just run the ball well.
Well, absolutely, they have to establish the run game.
And Corey's got anxiety about the game, and he thinks Ohio State's actually the better team.
He's got anxiety.
I do.
Here's what Corey and I were arguing about yesterday.
This anxiety is crazy right now, dude. It's not even like midweek.
Corey thinks there's no pressure on Georgia.
There isn't.
Well, if they lose, they don't go to the national championship. I think that's like the definition of pressure in college football. I think that's the ultimate amount of pressure.
We are not
the favorites.
You're the national champs. You've lost 1 game in 2 years. You're playing at home.
We're not supposed to be here.
The most hated team in the country is coming in. The ACC hates this team, who has 0 pressure. They're more talented. Georgia's got all the pressure on them, and I think that's gonna be the difference.
There ain't no pressure on us.
How can you say that?
because we're not supposed to be here.
We're
do
not
you mean you're
supposed
not
to
supposed
either.
to be there?
We got in by luck.
You guys
We're
have been
supposed-
ranked 1 since like since the start.
But we
Like
lost
last year.
all of our talented defense.
Corey, I told you yesterday.
Georgia
When-
reloads.
When you're Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, you can't use that as an excuse because you're the top recruited schools in the country. You just reload. You can't use that as an excuse.
There ain't pressure.
Well, how many guys at Ohio State?
You're acting
lose?
like you're rooting for Wake Forest, bro. What's up?
there ain't no Kirby Smart is not worried about the pressure right now. There ain't no pressure. He's
You're
getting,
out of your mind.
he's getting
Bro, you are in the definition of pressure when it comes to college football. If you are a college football team, your goal is to get to the college football playoffs as it stands, which is only 4 teams, and get to the national championship and win it. That is your goal as a young player, as a coach.
We already been there.
Yeah. Don't you want to be Alabama? Don't you want to be Nick Saban, who wins every year and kicks the shit out of Georgia? Don't you want to like reverse that?
Absolutely.
Then there's pressure.
You don't want to be at home and lose to the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Who I think are, while they are more talented, the Ohio State Buckeyes, they are not well coached.
Here,
Not
I'm gonna go with
recently.
what Lou said it right yesterday at work, Corey. They played one bad half of football.
That's true.
They played one bad half. And they were only down 7 in that fourth quarter. They got out coached. But
But Jim Harbaugh is just perennial.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know about all that either. But
I like Jim Harbaugh, man. I like him, but
Jim Harbaugh's been getting his ass kicked for how many years now? He's
a
won,
long time. But I like him.
he's won a couple years in a row, and I'm not taking anything from him.
I like him as a coach. I don't like the Harbaugh family in general, just because like they are like the bane of Ohio people's existence.
All 4 teams, we got the best head coach. There ain't no pressure on us.
Kirby Smart, you think is the best head coach?
Dude, you're on dope.
Kirby Smart.
You think Kirby Smart is the best head coach in college football? I would argue.
No, I'm saying out of all 4 of these teams right now,
Oh,
Smart is the best out of all 4.
I wouldn't argue that. I would say you're probably right.
I think he's right on that. Because what's Ryan Day?
Oh, I didn't
Ryan
hear
Day
that.
Yeah,
I
not
thought he
college
said in
football.
college football. I was like,
No,
okay.
he said out of the 4 teams in the playoffs, Kirby Smart's the best head coach. I actually think
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that. I would actually think
That's true.
Yeah, I agree. But here's why I think Georgia.
But why? But why though?
He's won a national championship.
And now,
Okay.
He's more consistent than Ryan Day.
He's a great defensive-minded coach.
I'm not saying he's not, but I'm just asking why you say that.
Well, I mean, I would say
he coached next to arguably the greatest college football
and he beat him
all time.
Yeah, it don't mean anything though. There's lots of
but he
Joseph
beat
says
him.
it all the time. Oh, hell, I held the guy held he wiped Andy Reid's ass. All of a sudden he gets an F.
Well, no. I know those are gadget coaches.
I don't care if he stood next to Nick Saban or not.
Yeah, but
he
so did
breathed
Lane
the same
Kiffin.
air. He drank from the same cup.
So did Lane Kiffin.
He bought his used underwear online.
Kirby Smart Kirby Smart's proven.
Watch him. Just watch him coach.
No, I know Kirby Smart's a good coach.
I'm not saying he's bad.
Here, he won the national. He beat. He beat Nick Saban, and he recruits well.
Kirby Smart, we don't win the championship.
No, they don't. No, Kirby Smart. No, what I mean, those gadget coaches. I'm talking about like Matt Nagy's, Nathaniel Hackett's. You know, oh my gosh, he parked Andy Reid's car. I'll tire him. Those guys didn't do shit. Now Kirby Smart's proven he recruits his ass off. He's in a great state for football talent, number one.
And he's got a great defensive accent.
He's won. He created one of the greatest defensive teams of all time last year. One of the greatest teams ever. They had 13 picks. So Kirby Smart's proven. He ain't Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin's not on his level. But
I know.
Real quick,
here's the thing.
Next to Nick Saban.
I know, but here's this. What I would say though, did Kirby Smart ever blow a game like Ryan Day blew the game against Michigan?
Oh
No.
Twice in 2 years.
Twice. and the Oregon
The
game.
only big game you really have to play outside of maybe Penn State.
got out coached in the Oregon game.
Yeah, we blew Oregon out.
I'm talking about last year when they beat us at home in 2021. We got out coached in that game.
Speaking of college coaches, where did Matt Rule go?
He went
See, in Nebraska.
Nebraska. Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
The West is better. You got Matt Rule over there. You got Fickle over in Wisconsin.
I think right now, one of the best, my favorite coach in college football, just a quick interjection, is probably Lincoln Riley.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I know it's not a sexy pick, if you will, but
It is the sexy pick because everybody picks
It is.
him.
It
Really?
is, Mike.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a sexy pick. I just really like what he's done with
He's a great
USC
offensive mind.
program.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he brought him back. I mean, USC needs to be back, but I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd put him in the elite.
I mean, they've
category
only
yet.
got like two guys of worth, and that's like Caleb Williams and then Jordan Addison. Oh, I don't know if he's coming out this year or next year, but Jordan Addison, that kid's going to be a monster.
He's coming out this year.
Is he? Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna be really good.
he's going to be gone in the first, but oh my God, he's so good.
Yeah, that kid's good. He was good at Pitt too.
He's so good.
But I don't know. I think Ohio State's the underdog. Ohio State
They deserve to
Ohio
be.
State has no pressure on them. They don't have the pressure because nobody expects them to win. You're a 6.5 win underdog, and when you lose, when Ohio State loses to Michigan, nobody gives a shit from here on out. It just is what it is.
I do think that the players, from the player perspective, I think Ohio State's going to want to win more. Like I know,
you know
like,
why? You know why Ohio State wants to win more?
well, CJ Stroud wants to win that big game before he's gone. He wants to leave something there.
Well, no,
CJ
not
Stroud's
only
not
that,
a
but-
Buckeye.
no. Here's this, Mike. Who do you expect to win the game before?
What do you mean?
Michigan.
Like,
The Michigan game. Who do you expect to win?
oh, the Michigan TCU game? Michigan.
Okay,
Okay.
so they play first, right?
Do they? They play on Friday?
They play first. They play 4:00. We play 8. So
Hmm.
by the time Ohio State gets out in warm-ups at 7:30, we already know who's going to win that game. Michigan's probably going to win that game. Ohio State wants to beat Georgia so they can get to Michigan again.
Oh, dude.
Hold that thought. I gotta take a leak. Hold on.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks for telling us. But
Tolling the masses.
We already know that's what they want. I mean,
yeah, no, that's what
I
I'm saying.
mean,
So if
no one wants to
whoever-
see.
If you got a pissed off,
but the thing is,
the
they gotta
best
get to
Ohio State
Georgia.
teams ever are the pissed off ones.
They still got to get through us. They still got to win. Maybe if
Oh, I
Michigan
know
wins.
that, but I'm saying that's a big motivation for them
Right.
because they care more about Michigan than Georgia. Just like Georgia cares more about Alabama than probably anybody else because it's your, it's your rival.
Right.
But if that's a big, they want to get to that game. They want that chance, and it's at LA too. So
Can you imagine if TCU upsets Michigan? That would
that'd be
be
one of the biggest upsets I ever seen.
That would be one of the least watched national championships ever.
All right, whoever wins this game,
No.
I think whoever wins it, I think whoever wins our game is going to win the
Oh,
whole thing.
easily. Easily.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a competition with Ohio State and Michigan again. I just don't think they be if
Ohio
If
State
we
blew
go
that game
to-
more than Michigan won it. Period. They got out.
If-
The coaching blew it away.
Yeah.
They're playing zero coverage the whole game.
if we somehow beat Georgia, go to the Natty, and Michigan beats TCU, and we play each other, and Michigan beats us, Ryan Day is walking home.
Yeah, he ain't flying. Walking home.
He is pack his bags. They'll pack his bag. They better it's going to be like Brazil during a soccer game in there. They're going to have to get him out of there, or else they'll throw spears at him or whatever.
Yeah, you can't lose.
back.
You can't lose twice.
I can't.
Oh,
wait.
we were just talking about how if it is Ohio State and Michigan in the Natty, and Michigan somehow beats us a third time, that Ryan Day is got to
Go back to Dover.
He'll be back in Dover, New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'll be back where
dude.
he's from. Mm-hmm.
walk your ass back to New Hampshire,
Right.
not paid for.
Right. So- Corey, what's the prediction of this? What are you predicting the score is going to be? What's your forecast?
What's my forecast? Well, again, like I told Mike and Joseph in the beginning, I think Ohio State's a better team than us.
He said,
All around, they're a better team than us. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to come down to either who has the ball at the end. Either we're going to have to get a stop or we're going to have to score.
Well, you think we're all around better?
Yeah, all around better.
But
Well,
you
you don't think defensively though you guys are better?
who's going to win?
Defensively, we have an edge. We have an edge defensively.
How's your special teams? Because we have a pretty good special teams actually. Our punter and kicker is always pretty good.
Our kicker is amazing. Our kicker.
So we might be even there.
Yeah, you want some? Just
No.
you want jelly?
Mm-hmm.
Just
So
jelly?
we might be even there.
I feel like running game. I think we have the better running game. You guys got the better wide receivers. We have the better tight end. Offensive line, and I think you guys might have the better offensive line. Defensive line, I think we do.
It might be a while there.
Better quarterback.
We do have the better quarterback.
Yeah. They got the better.
I mean,
they got
both quarterbacks are.
No, stop talking about
CJ Stroud, the
Stroud.
first round pick. Stetson
Stroud.
Bennett's going to be the poster child for the USFL, bro. What are you talking about?
Shut your ass up about this. I understand.
He's like 30.
Dude, he's
Hey
20.
now.
He's the next Brandon Whedon.
I mean,
Brandon Whedon.
he's not the ideal quarterback that will, give you some crazy stats, some Heisman stats, but he'll get the job done.
Right.
CJ Stroud ain't all that good.
He's a first round draft pick.
Okay,
He's going to
a
be going in the
first-round
top
draft pick, don't
5.
mean nothing. I mean, look at Brock Purdy. He's a fucking last pick of the NFL draft, and look what he's doing.
Okay. Kyle Shanahan made Johnny Manziel look good for
Corey,
half the
I would
season.
say-
He's up on that.
Shanahan,
I
Kyle
would say
Shanahan is
they're
one of the top coaches right now in the NFL. Look
Kyle
what he did to
Shanahan?
Atlanta. Look what he did to Sam. I mean, dude, Kyle Shanahan's a dog.
Yeah, he's a genius. We all know that.
He's a genius offensive.
So is Albert Einstein. You're not telling us anything we don't know.
Oh my gosh! I mean, these young head coaches in the NFL, it's all about that. You got.
I really like Kevin O'Connell.
You got Kevin O'Connell. Yeah, the Minnesota Vikings, dude.
How the hell did we end up talking about that when we're on the cut?
I don't know. We were talking about coaches.
This is how it goes. We just ramble.
I think the Minnesota Vikings might
But
win.
Corey, what's the outcome of the game?
Oh yeah, give us a score. You got to give us a score.
I can't. I mean,
You can.
You want to pick. You pick
I
your
know.
team, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He's being superstitious, bud.
Yeah, it's superstitious.
He's
I'll tell you what.
afraid. He's
No,
afraid
I'm
he's going to
being
jinx
real.
it.
I'm
Here's
being
what-
real.
Come on, Corey. Step out of your comfort zone for once. Pick the fucking Falcons. Pick the
Pick the Falcons to beat Ohio State.
pick the Bulldogs.
I mean, I think we're gonna win. I'm not 100%.
You know you're gonna win.
Oh my goodness.
Who the hell is munching it up in the back?
What is that?
Your dad's munching, bro.
20,
I'm making toast.
Oh, Mom's making toast.
Oh,
24, 24, or no, 27, 24. I think.
You think it's going to be a low-scoring affair?
So 27-24 Bulldogs. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
all right, cool.
Okay,
He's so superstitious.
but why? Like, so, like, what's? No, I'm not. He's a Georgia fan.
I know, but why?
I'm not picking on Corey. He's a Georgia fan.
Oh, God.
But what's going to win it for Georgia?
Oh my God.
What's going to propel Georgia to that win?
I think Brock Bowers is going to have at least two touchdowns. I think our run game, our player, Brock Bowers.
Tell her to keep it down in the back. It's too loud.
I think we get to Stroud a couple times. I think we get him rattled. I think he throws at least one or two picks. I think Stenson. I think Stenson's going to throw one or two. I think it's good.
One or two picks?
Yeah, I think both quarterbacks are going to throw one or two picks. I truly believe it.
CJ Stroud don't throw picks.
Could it come down to a who's the guy up front?
It's going to come down to that last drive. I don't know who's going to have the ball, but I hope it's us, or I hope we get a stop. I don't know.
You ready for my score prediction?
If you think it's going to be a blow, get the fuck out of here.
All right. Ohio State 58, Georgia 3. I'll give you a field goal. I'll be nice.
Bro, will you stop?
God.
You are out of your mind.
I'll give you a field goal. No, tell you what. Just because we're gonna put in the third string like freshman from like Shenandoah or whatever, I'll give you a safety too. I'll say 58-5
Bro,
when they're tired and they're just like taking penalties to run out the clock.
you are on dope.
What's
Dude.
a realistic score, Mike? I need a realistic score from you.
Realistic story. I don't think it's gonna be that low scoring. I do think it's gonna be like.
It's got to be a high score.
I think it's gonna be. Man. Tell you what, I'll go. Because we always score like 2 touchdowns in like the last 5 minutes. We always do that. So I'm gonna go Ohio State 38. And then I'll go Georgia 28. 38-28.
See, Mike, you took
So
the
10-point win.
you took the 38 right out of my mouth. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think that's a realistic score. I think it comes down to Ohio State's offensive line. How's their offensive line perform in the second half? If the offensive line's firing, there's too much firepower. And then if they can run tempo, if they go tempo, if they go aggressive like they say they're going to, like they're used to doing, and when they mean aggressive, that's when they're going tempo. I think Georgia's defense is it's obviously the best in the country, but those guys are so damn big. I think they just get tired out.
Is number 1 playing for us, or is he hurt, or did he opt out?
Who the hell's number 1?
Isn't it Eka or is that 3?
Oh, you talking about Smith the Jigba?
No, Ekabuka. I can't say it correctly.
Yeah, he's
Emeka
playing, but
Egbuka?
Smith and the Jigba went to
Is
draft.
Oh, no, I knew that.
And I think Justice Henderson got surgery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Henderson's out. Well, we might have Maya Williams, but I think they got to use. I think give Training the ball. Dude was playing. Dallin Hayden, he was playing, but I think they got to get train him going more.
Right.
If they establish the run game, I feel a lot better because when Ohio State establishes the run game in all these games in the past, they win. When they don't establish the run game, they lose.
That's it. They got to establish that run, and that's where it comes out of that offensive line.
Yeah, it's all about the trenches. When they beat Clemson, hell, they should have won the first time they beat that in 19. They ran the ball well. Now they went in the second half of that game in 19, the Fiesta Bowl. They went away from the run. If you look at when they beat them the year before or in 2020, Trey Sermon was on a roll. Trey Sermon ran the ball well that game, and it's set up for the big passes. So they need to run the ball and go tempo like they always did when they play well. They got to go. I mean, that's how they beat Alabama that year.
Mm-hmm.
Tempo, and then gash, and then all of a sudden you break one at the end, and it was big plays too. And it was defensively. I mean, I don't know. Our back seven's not as good as that team, obviously, but one of these dudes in the back end got to step up.
Well, can Georgia defend the deep ball too?
Oh, they struggle against. They haven't played a team with a deep ball. See, LSU couldn't throw the deep ball.
Yeah.
I mean, we played Tennessee pretty well.
Yeah, but it ain't like Ohio State. You got
And-
legit. You got 3-4 guys that can go deep and take
Hooker
it.
do nothing.
Yeah, and Hooker's not. I like Hooker, but he ain't got the accuracy and strength of Stroud.
We
I
shut
don't.
down. LSU actually played better than Tennessee against us.
JT Daniels might be a guy.
Nah,
Stop.
he's all right.
Might be were my words.
But I must say, I'm going to go 42-34. I'm going to go a point less than the Alabama game in 15. I'm going to say we win 42-34.
Yeah, that's we are not giving up no 38, 42 points. There's no way.
But dude, that's what this game's going to go. That's how it's going to go. It's good. They're going to have to score the ball. Because if you can have great defense, but great offense always outdoes the defense. And I think when you read the reports of how they prepare for this game,
points.
they're gonna be ultra. When Ohio State's ultra aggressive, they're gonna be ultra aggressive. So
even if it's the first half and it's getting out of hand, we'll adjust.
You guys excited for the college football playoffs to move to 12 teams?
Absolutely.
That's going to be so cool.
Absolutely, man.
what's your score prediction, Dad?
The number was in my mind was to be Ohio State 38. Georgia like 31. 38-31.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't think there's going to be. I think Ohio State's going to win, obviously, and I think the floodgates are opening. It's not going to be here either. If Ohio State loses, they're not scoring shit because Georgia's either going to clamp down like they have all year, or the floodgates are going to open. They're just
Either
going to
Ohio
be
State looks like flat and they're not aggressive and they're just giving it away, or they're
Right.
just gonna come out and do whatever the hell they want.
correct. It's going to be one of
That's
the
how
two.
the games always go.
And I'm putting my money on that. They're coming out and going to do whatever the hell they want. And over the course of the game, they're going to wear that defense down with the speed, with the tempo. The offensive line is really good, and the offensive line will just start, in the second half, just bulldozing their tired asses.
I think the defense might surprise. They could surprise some people because they got embarrassed in their last outing. So I expect to see a more prepared defense this time. That actually, you can't get embarrassed like they did, and not come back and play.
What's
well.
your prediction on the Michigan TCU?
Oh, Michigan's going to mess them up.
Yeah, I would probably go. And now, if it's the same Michigan team I saw,
It's going to be like TCU 14, Michigan.
I respect TCU a little bit. I think
I think it's going to be closer than people think.
I agree because you know what, TCU is playing with house. They're TCU. You can't. They're going to play really, really hard, and they're not going to turn the ball over either. Probably those teams like that don't really. They're real conservative. They run the ball. They play clock management.
Would they lose to Kansas State?
No, I agree. That's a bad loss. I think Alabama should have got in personally, but I'm gonna say I think it'll be close in the first half, and then Michigan runs away with it in the second half. So I'll say, I'll say 41-24. I think it'll be close at the half though.
Yeah, I agree.
I think microwave.
Donovan Edwards will run away with it in the second half, and the defense they'll figure out TCU.
I think TCU put up a lot of points. I think it's going to be a high scoring game.
Is Blake Corum playing? Do we know that, or is he hurt still?
He's out, I believe. I'm pretty sure he's out.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Yeah, if he was playing, I would put the edge.
But they've proven they don't need him though.
Yeah, but he's such a big part about what they do.
Oh, I know, but that Donovan Edwards dude can play.
I don't that quarterback for Michigan. I don't know.
See, I don't know either because he had one good outing. Before that game, he wasn't playing that well.
Right.
But I mean, I don't expect TCU to be as dumb as we were and playing zero coverage the whole game.
Right.
Because all his touchdowns were just Hail Marys. They didn't like dice it up. It was all just bad coverage.
Yeah.
Right. It was so bad it looked like it was rigged.
Yeah, it did. It was awful. Like, and you're just sitting there, you're kind of like, what the hell are you doing?
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, watching that game simultaneously. It was awful.
I had a better time playing that game than watching that.
Yeah.
That was terrible. I don't know.
Jeez, man.
I would say that game's more as I think that game's like a 45-21 Michigan.
Snoozer.
Yeah, I mean
it's not a game I have to tune in to watch.
If TCU wins, though, I won't.
It'll be the greatest upset I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, the Horned Frogs.
Count out TCU. Don't.
I won't. I like the quarterback.
I'm gonna ask a dumbass question because I don't know anything about TCU. Where's the school?
Texas.
Texas.
Texas. Oh, Texas
Texas
Christian
Christian.
University. Yep, that's
Yeah.
what it stands for.
I'm gonna say TCU's here. They've never faced an offensive line like Michigan's, and they haven't played a
defense
defense
either.
like Michigan's either. I mean, Big 12's terrible.
Oh,
I mean, it's just a garbage conference. It's a scoring fest, is all it is. So,
what's worse, the Big 12 or the Pac-12? What's worse?
oh my gosh, I'd say probably the Pac-12.
Yeah,
At least the Big 12 at least has some teams. I mean,
The Big 12's not bad.
no, I mean they got some.
It's
teams.
just trash football.
But at least the Big 12 does one thing well: score points.
Yeah,
The Pac-12 they don't do
Give you
shit.
40 plus. Yeah.
who's
The Pac-12 is like watching a Division 3, Division 4 high
I
school
don't know.
bracket.
ACC's pretty bad too.
Who?
The ACC's pretty bad.
yeah, that's garbage too.
I mean, that's probably the worst conference out of the
They
major.
probably were the worst this year.
Yeah, Clemson was fucking terrible.
Trash. Yeah. You see their quarterbacks in the portal now?
Yeah.
I do like that kid coming out of Clemson, though. If we had a first-round pick, I would love to draft that defensive tackle, Breesy.
Brian Breesy.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's so good.
Yeah, he is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, we were rambling all about. I'm gonna ask you, Dad and Corey, who do you guys, if you had the number one pick in the draft? Mike and I were debating this earlier before Corey came on. We both said Stroud has the most upside, but I think Bryce Young could get taken number one to what did you say, Houston, Mike?
Houston has it, yeah.
So who would you guys go with?
They'll take.
Quarterbacks?
Yeah, who do you like in this quarterback class coming up? Because it's the biggest one we've seen in a while.
I don't like either one of them guys at number one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Houston's going to take a quarterback, so.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a bigger one, because there's two guys you could take, so somebody's got to take one of them.
I don't like Bryce Young.
No.
Absolutely.
Only reason, Bryce Young's getting looks right now just because of what Jalen Hurts is doing. You know what I mean? So that they're making that comparison.
I think Bryce Young's more talented than Jalen Hurts was.
I think Bryce Young has a better arm than Jalen.
Bryce Young's a hell of a competitor.
But Jalen Hurts is a bigger quarterback though, and Bryce Young, he's a little bit bigger. Like he just reminds me a little bit bigger Kyler Murray. He's just a small cat. When he gets to the NFL, I don't know, man.
Now, you know who the next Kyler Murray is?
Who?
Caleb Williams.
That guy. Oh yeah, Caleb Williams. Mike loves that guy. That
I
guy's
do.
terrible.
I think
dude.
he's fantastic.
He's horrible. Oh my gosh. They're just trying to build USC. They're trying to build that brand again. That's what they give me eyes for.
Speaking of USC, was I like high when I heard this? Is USC and UCLA coming to the Big Ten?
Yeah, next year.
Oh my freaking God! How's that going to work out?
And then they're talking about.
Did you say you were legit high when you heard that?
No. I said it was I high because like I just don't know how that's going to work. Those are California schools. We're all over here.
Yeah. Well, then the Big Ten, they're talking about doing away with the East and West divisions too. So it's just a wide open conference.
Dan said, Dan, you can join too if you want. It's audio only. Someone shoot me a text when you're done talking about Pee Wee football. And of course, Mike likes Caleb Williams. He paints his nails. Yeah.
He paints his nails.
Right.
Oh yeah, Dan, you can hit the link now. We're gonna do some pro football too. We're just rambling about whatever. It's random topics hour now.
Yeah, if I had to pick out of all the quarterbacks, I would pick Stroud.
Yeah, I think Stroud, Mike and I, whoever goes to Seattle.
I think CJ Stroud's going to end up in Seattle. I really do think
perfect
gets taken first. Because what's the draft? Who has the second pick? Because Seattle's got the third. Houston has the first.
Isn't it?
What's the fucking second? Is it the Colts? No.
Oh, Mike, you got it. He's getting on you again. You too, Corey.
How about those Falcons?
I don't know.
To win the division.
How about them Bucks? They looked real good against Trace McSorley's Cards the other night.
I mean, Tom Brady
Hey, they won though.
barely beat,
Yeah, they did. I'll give them
They
that.
won.
barely
Did you
beat
see
the
Tom Brady at the end of that game?
barely beat the Cardinals.
He can give you a good 5 minutes in overtime anymore.
He can get you a win. That's what he did.
NFC South. So if they're gonna win a division, so who they gotta play the first round? They got
Cowboys. I think the Cowboys, right?
Okay.
At least right now.
He can beat the
Be a
Cowboys.
blowout. Dallas is gonna blow fucking Tom Brady out.
Dan, you got to hit the link now. Look, you don't think Tom Brady can beat the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh no.
I don't believe in Dak. I've never liked Dak. That's just me, though.
Dallas is the best NFC team. Dallas is going to the Super Bowl this year. You're out of your mind.
You think that? I'm not saying they can't, but you think they
Oh,
will go to? Because
Yep.
I like Dallas. I'm not gonna lie. I like Micah Parsons. I like.
I
Mike
do. I
Evans.
love Micah Parsons, dude.
Dak Prescott?
Michael Parsons.
Mid-late 20s.
Oh, yeah.
Dak has
Dude,
never
they got
beat-
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I don't believe in Dak. I've never believed in Dak.
Man, Tom Brady versus Dak in a playoff game.
Yeah.
One thing Tom Brady's gonna do, he's gonna figure you
Look
out.
how throwing the ball.
If the defense,
He threw the ball.
I'll have
beautifully,
to agree
but
with Dan here. I don't believe in Dak Prescott. I just can't. I
the
just can't.
Tom Brady I saw in that overtime the other night is at the right time of the year.
Corey and I argued about when he got his contract. I said,
Oh,
this
dude,
cat
that
is
was
not
so
worth
much
$40
money
million.
That was so overpriced for that cat.
Was you working there? We were
Yeah,
he said Dak was worth $40 million all day long.
we were talking about it. I was telling you, I agreed with. I was like, hey, he's not that worth that much money. I mean, shit.
Right, he's got 4,000 yards in a bad year. Now,
Yeah.
here is Tom Brady as good as he used to
How
be?
many
No, but he's still.
I just like talking shit on Tom Brady.
He's still Tom Brady.
Unequivocally, he's the greatest player to ever play the game
How
of
many
football. I'm not
Brady
stupid.
got?
Like,
How many interceptions Tom Brady got? I'll wait.
You said what?
I just like talking shit.
How many interceptions Tom Brady got this year?
I don't know.
He's
But
I don't know.
high.
I haven't really been paying attention.
they're high because he just didn't give a shit for most of the year. But
You know who's
Now-
played bad? Aaron Rodgers.
One and done. Yeah, don't sleep on the Packers, bro. I'm telling you.
wait a minute, you'll take Aaron Rodgers and the Packers over the Bucks?
I wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell no!
Oh,
I
I
don't.
would.
They're,
Oh, I would. Oh, I would.
they're in the hunt. We don't even know if they're going to the playoffs.
You want to talk about a first round exit, Kate? And listen, I like Aaron Rodgers, but you want to talk about somebody the master of the first round exit?
They were talking about this on ESPN.
They're the master of the NFC
Who would you
Championship
rather-
exit.
Who would you rather see? Who would you rather see? Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs or Tom Brady? We want to see Trevor Lawrence. Tom
Trevor
Brady.
Lawrence in a
I mean,
different
Trevor
country.
Lawrence is fresh and new. That's why people want to see it. Like, it's just fun to
Trevor
watch. Tom
Tom
Brady,
Brady-
you know what you're
I'm
seeing.
telling you, bro. He's gonna miss the. He's gonna either miss the playoffs or he's gonna.
only thrown 9 interceptions.
Damn.
Yeah,
I agree with Dan on this one. I'm with Dan on this. He's only thrown 9 interceptions.
yeah, 21 touchdowns, 9 picks. Is that okay?
He's got 7 Super Bowl rings. You don't need to do shit. All he's got to do is just show
No, I-
up and do his thing.
I'm
Right.
just saying this year.
And did you see it the other night? He came out of the game.
Hey, Dan, I wanted to ask you this because I didn't get to now that you're watching. You said, I think, in a text either when me and Joseph were talking before or maybe it was another week that you think he's out of there. But I don't know if we touched on where do you think Brady's going after this year. I personally think he's going to be a Niner. But, oh my God. Jesus, Dan. You always got to get attacking.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go back on a lock and get it up.
At least he won't be in the NFC South anymore, Corey. Where do you think he's going to go, Dan? I don't know if you heard my question. I think he'll be a Niner after this year. Where do you think Brady's going to be after this year?
I'd say San Francisco.
San Francisco.
I think he's going to be a Niner. Personally,
He's going out west.
He's He's going to retire.
Kennedy needs to retire.
He's gonna retire.
I will give a wild card though. If McDaniel stays, keep an eye on the Raiders.
Yeah, I agree.
Tom Brady's gonna have a heart attack on the field before he retires.
Hey,
He said San Fran or New England. I don't think he's going to New England.
if anything, he might go to Detroit.
Detroit.
That would
Why
be
the fuck would he
interesting.
go to Detroit?
Of course. Are you? What kind of? I gotta get you
Might go
drug
to
tested
Detroit.
tomorrow. What are you talking about?
What did you
telling
say? You're writing him up tomorrow?
I'm
Hey,
getting drug
hey,
tested.
listen, I'm telling you, either he's retiring. Hey, he's retiring or he's going to Detroit, and he's going to retire. But if anything,
Send him to
Of
Detroit.
all places, of all
God,
places, Tom
Detroit.
Brady's going to grind his ass.
I love that
Detroit.
meme. Send him
I'm
to
going
Detroit.
back to the Rust Belt, baby. I'm going to Detroit.
Not San
Bro,
Fran,
I'm
not
telling
back
you.
New England, not Vegas.
I'm gonna leave
Detroit.
I could see Vegas.
I'm gonna
Vegas
leave
would be
sunny
cool.
Tampa.
Oh, I
I'm
can see
telling you.
Vegas.
He's gonna
Detroit,
leave.
dude.
He's gonna leave sunny
Imagine if
Tampa.
Tom Brady went there and won a Super Bowl for the Detroit Lions.
Is Chris Gerganis watching this? Chris, can you come up? And Chris is Detroit fan.
Oh my lord!
Chris, you know he's not going to Detroit. Can you come up here and tell this man he ain't going to Detroit?
He most likely won't, but he's gonna retire. But if anything, he might go to Detroit.
Why would he
Vegas has
consider
the better-
Detroit?
He would never go to Detroit. Okay, get Tom Brady on the phone then. Let's ask him.
Let's get him on the phone.
He wouldn't
Call
even
him
take
up.
that-
This dude.
Hit
Yeah,
his
just
Twitter
like-
DMs.
Hey Corey, just get. I know he put a lead in today, so yeah, just call him up.
Yeah.
This
You know
dude
what?
knows
Tom Brady wouldn't
about
even
Tom
answer.
Brady.
If Detroit called
He
Tom
knows
Brady, he
everything.
would
He
hit
said
decline.
Tom Brady wouldn't ever go to Detroit.
No,
Hell
he would
no.
not.
How do you know?
Why would he?
There's not a chance in hell. It's the wrong market.
Why would he go back to New England?
I don't think he's going back.
Because
to New
he's
England.
probably got. It's his first love. He played there 20 years.
He ain't going back.
Nah.
I don't think he's going to either. He's going out west.
He's gonna retire.
I say I'm with Joseph. The dude's going to San Francisco, dude.
He's going to
That's where
San
he's from. He's
Fran.
from California.
He's going to San Fran. Or he's going to Vegas.
He's retiring, bro. I'm telling you.
He's a
He's
single
not
man.
retiring.
He ain't.
He
ain't
can
retired.
barely
Not
throw
now.
the ball downfield.
He's threw for
You're
4,000
crazy.
yards. Again,
Dude,
I think Vegas has the best weapons for
Who
sure.
cares if he's
He's
going
there's no way in hell he's retiring.
Bro, he is a completely different quarterback from the past 2 years. He can't throw the ball no more.
Dude,
That's it. Hold on. I'll be right back. You keep going.
there's no way in hell he's retiring.
How old is he now? 44, 45?
Yeah, he's my age. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying wrong with the age. I'm saying for football, bro, he's gotta retire.
You saying I can't desk deals anymore?
I mean, Corey, I would like
Way to
him
go.
to retire. I think we can agree on that. I mean,
You
I
saying
don't.
You saying I can't write gross?
No, you can definitely ride gross. He's a gross monster.
Gross monster. People who have no idea what the car business is just thinks you just insulted him, calling him a gross monster. They don't know what the fuck that means, Corey.
Hey,
Hey,
that's Don.
the dude there. I'm 45, and I'm a better manager than I was. I don't give a shit. It's obviously it's not football, but you can get better with age. I think Tom Brady. Yeah, he's older, but I think the dude's smarter
Pull
now.
up,
What's that?
watch him the past couple weeks or even this whole season. He's not.
Dude, he just went through a divorce, dude. His head's a little jacked up.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I can't
Gisele's,
do this.
You don't wanna
Giselle's hanging
retire
out with her
football.
yoga instructor
He's
and
probably-
everything.
I had to go get the jersey out.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna sit up here and disrespect the man. 7 rings, bitch. You gotta kiss the rings.
Come on, Tom.
All I said. I'm not disrespecting him. It's time to
I
retire.
had to go get my jersey for this. This is some bullshit. Going to
I
Detroit.
can't figure out this phone.
Turn up the volume.
Send him
Gonna
to
retire.
Going to Detroit.
That'd be hilarious.
Right there.
You got a better chance to go move to Detroit than Tom Brady.
You know what would be the cool, you know what? I know he would never go here, but you know what team would be
Whoever
really
Tom Brady would go to Tampa Bay. No one said that.
It was rumored all year.
Yeah, but
No one
Tampa's
said,
a destination,
he's going to
dude.
Tampa Bay. Why would he go to Tampa
this
Bay?
This is
warm weather,
Super Bowl.
the Gulf Coast, TB, it matches his brand.
And they had all they needed was a quarterback away.
Yeah, this team, the team I'm about to say, I know he would never go there. It's not a destination, but imagine like just with the offense and the weapons they have and the defense they have. Imagine if he was a Washington Commander.
No, if
I'm just
he ain't
saying,
going there.
he
No
would never
bullshit
go there.
aside.
I said he would never go
Hey,
there.
no
He can't
bullshit
go there,
aside.
dude. He's a conservative.
No bullshit aside, he could go to Miami, and Miami would win the Super Bowl. 'Cause
I
they got
agree with
the
you on
best
that one.
I agree with you with that
Now
one.
get the. I don't know if he'd respect that coach, but
Oh, Mike
Uh,
McDaniels, fuck.
yeah,
No.
that's a little too.
He's gonna
totally too
sweep
young
your
for him.
team. Okay, our team is trash. We got. I mean,
I'm just saying,
we got
like,
Ritter and
No, I want to hear the debate. The debate is, can the Bucks beat the Cowboys if they play 'em?
I
hell
don't,
no.
I don't know. They're
No.
the
Corey
Bucks
said-
defense has
Corey
been
said they're
playing.
getting blown out. Am I
The
right,
Bucks
Corey?
defense have been playing really lights out recently. That was their biggest
The
problem.
best- Dallas is the best NFC team right now.
I don't know, man. The Dallas's defense has been lacking recently, and they're lacking at the wrong time.
They're
Lacking.
still a hell of a defense. That's.
I mean, they are, but they've been
How they
giving up. They're lacking, bro. The past 2 weeks, they've given up.
Why are they talking about
The Jags? They lost to the Jags. They gave up over 30 points. They gave up 27 points to Gardner Minshew. I understand the Eagles are really, really good, but like they're
Okay.
supposed to be like a top 5 defense. And like, I mean, here Micah Parsons, generational talent. Trayvon Diggs, overrated as hell. But
He's overrated.
yeah, Trayvon Diggs super overrated. But
I'm not even a Cowboys fan. You talking?
no, Trayvon Diggs is overrated as hell, dude. Come on.
How is he overrated?
He gives up.
when you put up them kind of numbers in the NFL.
What was that?
When you put up those kind of numbers in the NFL, you're not overrated.
Man,
Well, I'm saying he's good at catching picks, but like he gives up a shit ton of yards. He's not like
everybody
He
saying
creates
Darrelle
turnovers.
Reeves was overrated.
You said what?
A lot of people were saying Darrelle Reeves was overrated, but dude was locking down everybody.
The first ballot Hall of Famer, isn't
yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, they lost to the Jaguars. They gave a bunch of points to the Texans. The defense is just
Okay.
lacking. Is D-Law hurt? Is DeMarcus Lawrence hurt? That's their second best pass rusher.
But Tampa Bay, let's get this straight. Tampa Bay cannot put up points. They cannot put up points. Cowboys.
They can't run the ball has been their issue here. They can't run the ball.
No, I mean they got Leonard Fournette's corpse out
Tom
there
Brady-
trying to run for 10 yards.
Right,
So.
they can't run the ball.
Tom Brady is struggling to give the ball to Mike Evans, their best wide receiver.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, they gave up 27, I think it was.
Their
Garmin.
defense was good, like Mike said, the beginning until about mid-season. They were really good. Their defense.
Yeah, their defense is
Now,
just
the one
falling
thing
off cliff.
Dallas
I don't know
does
what Dan
well-
Quinn's doing.
Dallas runs the ball really well, but
They do. Tony
Hey.
Pollard's excellent.
and Zeke's playing well in the short downs and in the red zone. They're
Tony
just feeding
Pollard-
him in the red
Tony
zone.
Pollard's like MVP this year for that team.
Yeah, Tony Pollard is. If they don't
came out
bring
of
him
nowhere.
back, he's going to get money somewhere.
Yeah,
They
that
should
dude
bring
for
him back.
fantasy this year, he put some money in people's pockets in fantasy.
Yeah, he was my running back.
Was
One of them. I drafted him late.
I had Zeke in my flex,
Oh, really?
which helped out. He's scoring touchdowns every game. So
Yeah, I was about to say he scores touchdowns.
Yeah,
He's like
getting,
he's
they're
AJ
giving
Dillon
him-
now. You know.
Okay,
he's doing what the Browns should do with Kareem Hunt. Give him 15 touches, get him the ball in the red zone.
If
Go
Tom
ahead, Corey.
Brady beats the Cowboys, so who are they going to play the next round in the divisional? Who are they going to have to play?
That would be they play the 1 seed, so they play the Eagles.
Okay, so they're going to play the Eagles
Again.
again.
Do you trust Jalen Hurts?
I mean,
He's hurt.
I haven't seen Jalen.
AJ Brown.
He's got a sprained shoulder.
AJ Brown's looking like an MVP,
I know, but who's throwing the ball?
right?
The Eagles' defense is scary
I
though.
still-
That's
I
a good
Oh, I
defense.
agree with you. I like the Eagles. They're a well-balanced team.
Tampa Bay.
Dan's still firing off.
Tampa Bay needs a miracle to go to the Super Bowl.
He's defending the bus.
Oh, I don't
They
think
need a miracle. There is.
I
no
don't think they're
way-
getting that far, but I will say it's the NFC and anything's possible in the
Anything's
NFC.
possible.
No way.
If Jimmy
I-
Garoppolo can make it with that
Packers.
team last year, you can't tell me Tom can get hot at one point and just.
I would rather put my bets on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers than Tampa Bay.
Man, I like Aaron Rodgers as much as the next guy, but he's throwing to fucking nobody. It's like Christian Watson's shown up this past like 6 weeks, and
He's
it's
a
like
rookie.
he's a rookie, and his second best receiver is
Aaron Rodgers
Romeo
is
Dobbs,
right now.
like a 4th-round pick out of Nevada, and then he's throwing to Mercedes Lewis, who's been in the league for forever, and Randall Cobb, like
I'm
80-year-old
starring
Randall
that
Cobb.
one, Dan. Dan, I starred this one.
Corey,
Do
if you could have a quarterback for 2 years, you want Rodgers, you want Brady on the Falcons.
Oh, I'd take Brady.
I'm taking Rodgers.
No,
You're such a hater.
Lord.
I'm taking Rodgers.
Such a hater.
Rodgers is. I think Rodgers. Give me Rodgers, bro.
Why?
Why?
Yeah,
I get it. This man, Tom Brady's won 7 Super Bowls, but
that don't matter. I'm talking about right now.
overall, I'm throwing the ball in the clutch.
In the clutch, in the playoffs, game on the line.
I'm taking Aaron Rodgers.
You taking Rodgers? I
I'm
love
taking
Rodgers,
Rodgers.
but you're gonna take him over Brady?
I'm taking Rodgers. Yeah, Rodgers over Brady.
In the playoffs, in the clutch.
Yep.
I mean, I should throw this damn chair at you. You taking Tom Brady?
Lord.
Yep.
Are you taking Aaron?
gosh.
Have
Hey,
you seen Aaron Rodgers' playoff record?
just go straight to Concentra in the morning. Get the piss.
I mean,
Write him up in the morning. Easier. You're not getting
I mean-
any ups till noon. No ups.
oh, ayahuasca. Here, man, ayahuasca was
Hey,
a great
I'm ready.
time.
Tom Brady is the greatest of all time, but I'm still taking Aaron Rodgers in that 2
If
minutes.
he's the greatest of all time, and there's still, I mean, who's done more recently?
Yeah, I get it. He's in your division and you can't stand it. But
No,
with that aside,
he's
come
only
on.
been in the division for a couple of years. I'm not.
And he's lit it up. So who? I mean, who's done more recently?
I mean, I hate.
Did you see Aaron Rodgers last year against the 49ers?
If we're talking about division, I hate Drew Brees more than Tom Brady.
Well, I think both. I think Rodgers and Brady are better than Brees by a mile. But
Oh,
I've
easily.
had to deal with Brees for fucking 14 years.
I know. But here, Drew Brees, great quarterback, but he's a tier 2. He's not on the same level as these two guys.
Oh, you're crazy. You're
I
crazy.
don't. I'd
You
put him
think
up there.
Drew Brees is on the same level as
I
Aaron
would put
Rodgers
Drew-
and Tom Brady.
Top 5.
I mean, that is. I don't know, man.
Come on,
Yeah, he's
Mike,
up there.
Mike, he's up there, Mike. He's a great.
Mike.
He was.
It's
I
not
mean,
even
I
debatable,
put like
dude.
I don't
It's
know,
not
like
even a
tier
debate
1
between Aaron
quarterbacks
Rodgers. Tier 1 is Rodgers and Brady, and they're in there. Now,
Peyton Manning.
Brady for sure.
and Peyton Manning. You got to put Peyton up there.
Okay, but certainly not Breeze.
Breeze is not
Why
on
not?
the same level as Rodgers, and
Why
certainly
not?
not Brady.
I'd put like if you only want to go like 3. I mean, I guess
Why
I can
not?
see that argument. I'd for like top 3, I'd do like in no order: Brady, Rodgers, Manning.
Mike, could you make the argument that Brady and Rodgers are top 5 quarterbacks of all time?
Yeah,
Both of them?
absolutely.
Could you make that argument for Drew Brees?
No, but he's top 10.
No. Okay, but is he top 5?
No, I wouldn't say
Oh,
top 5.
that's the difference. You can make the argument for Breeze and Rodgers for top 5. You can't make that for Drew Brees. That's the difference.
How
Yeah.
many Super Bowls has Aaron Rodgers won?
1.
But you would
How many
take. I would
has Drew
still
Brees
1.
one. But who has the better resume? Who has more?
How many has Drew
I
Brees
mean-
ever won a MVP?
No, I don't think so.
But
Did he?
But
No, I'm legit asking. I don't know.
Because Rodgers has how many MVPs?
No,
Right.
Rodgers had what? He won 2 back-to-back
But-
recently.
Corey, that's like comparing me and Bob.
Oh gosh, why you gotta do that live?
no.
Why you gotta do that live? That's funny.
Hey,
I have no input in any of that.
Who are we talking about? We're talking to just
Let's
a
just move on.
hypothetical
for a
guy
minute.
that doesn't
Well,
exist.
Back to the topic.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers has done some clutch shit too. I mean, he hasn't won 7 Super Bowls, but I mean, he's done some.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But Aaron Rodgers is better than Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Talent wise.
And
That's
listen,
the whole point. Is
I still
that's all
got-
I'm
I got
saying to you is
Brady.
Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady are on a different level than Drew
I
Brees.
would put Peyton Manning above Aaron Rodgers in my
I
book.
agree.
I'd put Peyton Manning above Drew Brees for sure.
I still have Brady if you talk about guys that are still playing right now,
Drew Brees,
Brady,
yeah, but not better than Rodgers.
No.
Rodgers is here. If I got to take like my top, I mean, I got Tom Brady, I got Joe Montana.
Yeah, Joe Montana was cold.
I
Man,
mean,
he was cold.
I don't even have Rodgers there yet. Rodgers might be the most talented quarterback I've ever seen.
Marino back in the day.
You would. Let me ask you. You wouldn't put Drew Brees in that same category, right?
Hell, absolutely not. He's not
That's
even.
all I'm. That's the only point I'm making.
Absolutely not. Not even close. Not even close.
Right.
My stock goes in the guy that I can rely on at the end, and that's Brady and Joe Montana. Joe Montana is the greatest I've ever Super Bowl 4-time Super Bowl MVP. Montana is the best I've ever seen. In clutch, and then Brady.
I didn't get to watch Montana, but more clutch than Brady.
God. Montana was like you just knew he was going to win the game. You just knew he was going down the field to win.
Greatest receiver. He got to
John
greatest receiver
Elway.
ever.
We're sitting there talking about Brees, but we're not talking about Elway.
I don't know, man.
I agree.
I ain't going to talk on John Elway. Fuck that guy.
Dude, John Elway is a great quarterback. John Elway is a great quarterback. You talk about big-time quarterback, man. Like big. That's what it comes down to. How many game-winning drives did they have? And I know Rodgers is up there.
I know about game-winning drives and John Elway. We all know it's like born into our genetic code when we're born in Cleveland.
But you can't take it from him, though. You know what I mean?
No, we're not talking about Ben Roethlisberger. Stop
Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh my gosh.
I think Ben
He
Roethlisberger.
thinks Drew Brees is far better than Aaron Rodgers. I don't.
I don't agree with that. I don't care about statistics.
I don't either. You're playing in a
I can
dome.
care less.
Nah, Drew Brees isn't better than.
I don't care.
No, he ain't better than Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Drew Brees is great. I don't want to poo-poo on Drew Brees. He was great.
No, yeah, he's top 10 of all time. Sure.
But I don't think Drew Brees belongs in the conversation with these other guys, personally.
No, I don't agree with him on the Brees.
I don't either. No, Peyton Manning, yeah, Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, I would say, yeah. Like, that's what I said. I put Peyton Manning at 2. Or if you want to go like 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
But like for me, it's like, yeah, I would agree with the Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Montana. Who do you want to put at 5?
No, what'd you say?
I'm just trying to think of like top 5 quarterbacks of all time.
Oh, there's guys, but shit, Mike, there's guys you didn't even get to watch.
I mean, Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah. I mean, Bradshaw, yeah, he won what? Did he win 4 Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Well, Brees might be better than Bradshaw.
Yeah, he is.
Well, statistically,
I mean, Brees is better than Bradshaw.
Terry
Bradshaw wasn't even the best player on his own team.
I mean,
yeah, it's a different time.
He wasn't even the best player on
Why
his own
aren't we
team.
talking about the real GOAT, Joe Flacco?
Stop.
I'm being funny.
Dan, if you want, is Emmitt Smith the best running back in history?
Right.
If we're going to go by just
he put up great numbers. He threw the ball more than anybody else.
Drew Brees every
he
time.
Played in a damn.
He
played in a damn dome.
Send me
We're not like hating on him.
The link's in the chat. No, we're not hating on him. I just don't think
we're not hating on Drew Brees. I don't hate Drew Brees.
They threw the ball in 89.
Send me the link.
How many passes? Yeah, Corey, look up how many pass attempts he averaged a game real quick.
He averaged a lot.
How many pass attempts he averaged?
I like to see the playoff record between Brees and Rodgers.
I want to see the playoff record between Drew Brees, period. He only won one Super Bowl.
When I think of top tier of quarterbacks, I don't think of
top
one.
Hell no.
He doesn't come to my mind immediately. I think of Brady, I think of Montana, I think of Elway, those guys.
Yep. Manning.
Manning.
Hey, Brett.
Listen, it comes a long way when you market yourself real well too.
No, when I think of Drew Brees, that's like Brett Favre almost kind of like caliber. You know what I mean? Like famous quarterback, like great stats, but like one ring, you know? Should have had 2, but he got hurt with the Vikings.
The best I've seen in my lifetime, and it's easy to say, is Montana and Brady.
I wish I could have watched Montana. Now, Jerry Rice played with Montana, right?
Mm-hmm.
Greatest receiver of all time.
Yes.
My opinion, Jerry Rice, by far. He was wasn't he like 40 years old and still making the Pro Bowl, smoking 20-year-old kids?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane to even think of a 40-year-old player playing wide receiver and smoking 20-year-old corners.
I think I think Jerry Rice is arguably, I'm not saying he is, but arguably the greatest player in history.
I would agree with that. I mean, he's up there. He's got that argument. He's like right there with I'd put him up there with Tom Brady. Lawrence Taylor's up there, obviously. Jim Brown's up there. I mean, fuck you guys. There he is. There she is. Oh no, take the. Oh wait, you're just showing something.
There you go.
Who's that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Will? Is that Will Ferrell from Elf?
That is the goat, baby. That is the goddamn goat.
Oh, you got a goat shirt and everything. Look at you. You got all ready. Got your hair did.
First of all, I was already wearing it.
Oh, were you?
Damn right. That's a true right there.
And please do not be talking about the greatest quarterbacks of all time and say the name Terry Bradshaw.
I agree with that one.
Are you guys nuts?
I agree with that.
Are you guys nuts? Please don't talk about Terry Bradshaw.
I was just trying to find another name for 5.
Okay, the five is easy. It's Brady. It's Breeze. It's Peyton.
No,
it's Montana.
No, it's
Rodgers.
not Breeze, dude.
Dude, Peyton's 2. Peyton's got to be 2.
There are people that thought if Breeze kept playing that he could pass the GOAT.
Not a chance. How many Super Bowls? He got 1 Super Bowl.
Not me. I didn't think that. But I'm telling you, Breeze's numbers stand alone by themselves. Brady's the only one that can beat him.
I'm not saying he wasn't impressive.
Hey, and I'm not talking about yards. I'm not talking about pass attempts and yards and all that bullshit. I'm talking about completion percentage. I'm talking about the real quarterback rating, the real stats.
QBR.
The Rodgers eye test of, yeah, he had a great year and he beat the Steelers, so we love him oh so much. Okay, that's great. He's a nutball. The guy is a talent, but he cannot lead his team to do anything.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, he's insane. Like as a person, you mean?
He is not better than Drew Brees.
That doesn't make sense.
Aaron Rodgers goes on a podcast every Tuesday and then just fillets his teammates, which I think is the weirdest flex.
Aaron Rodgers disowned his own parents and kicked him out of a football game.
That's fucking weird, man.
He is a weird cat, but he's certainly talented.
And he was throwing to Donald Driver and Jordy Nelson. Meanwhile, Drew Brees is down there in the Nolans fucking around with Marcus Colston and Reggie Bush.
I just can't get on the Brees train, dude.
I'm not hating on Drew.
I'm not either. I like him as a first-class guy.
I will say Peyton Manning did have better.
I've always thought of him as like the right below tier. When I think of tier, I think of top 5 all the time. I never thought of him top 5.
I have no argument against Peyton Manning being up in that list, but you know what? The worst thing for Peyton Manning's career was Tom Brady.
Yeah,
because he couldn't get past him.
And Jim Irsay.
You know what I think we're all doing wrong? We're all talking about Brady amongst all these other guys we shouldn't be. I think he's literally. I mean, Tom Brady.
I'll default to Corey on that because Corey thinks his career's already over, even though he's 7 and 8.
Hey Dan, do you think he's going to Detroit?
Goddamn football field.
He's going to Detroit.
He's going to Detroit.
He's going to Detroit. My God, for what? A Kid Rock concert?
He's doing a
deal
in
Detroit. No one's going to Detroit. Jared Goff might be coming to Tampa. I heard that.
Yeah.
He's retiring.
You know, that's good for Jared Goff, though. He's had a little nice revitalization there. He hasn't played bad.
Well, I think we're doing Tom a disservice by even talking about him with these guys. Because Tom Brady Tom is the only other guy in modern-day athletics. He's Jordan-esque. He has the same status as Michael Jordan. And he doesn't deserve to be talked about with these other quarterbacks.
When he walked out on
athletes, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, all them motherfuckers.
When he walked out on the field the other night in that overtime, and you saw his look on his face.
Hell yeah!
What'd I say to you, Dad, for that drive?
It's game over.
I said game over. You
know,
they had to win that game.
I thought that in the Browns game too. And I'll be the first to tell you as a Bucs fan, they have played awful this year. Byron Leftwich needs to figure out the offense. Mike Evans looks like he's lost in space all the time.
They need a running back.
What happened to Godwin, bro? Has he just been hurt?
Tom Brady can't throw the ball no more.
Godwin's having a
Oh,
great year.
stop.
Wasn't he
Boy,
hurt
can't
for like
run the
3
ball no
weeks?
more.
They can't
Corey.
run the ball.
Corey, he can still throw it every quarterback on your team better, and he's 45.
The one thing
Oh,
Tom Brady is
crickets.
missing
Oh,
in
crickets
Tampa,
there, bud.
he's missing that, like, he's missing
Hey.
Gronk a lot. I will say that this year. He's missing that tight end that he can just rely on constantly. That's what he's really missing.
Tom
Hey,
Brady, first
Rusty,
losing season
Yeah.
in how long?
Rusty, get me a cricket noise for when I talk to Corey.
That
Hold on, I
boy,
gotta
that
go
boy's
find one.
first losing
Hey,
season
hit the
in
cricket
how
when I
long?
talk to Corey.
I'll get one. Hold on a minute.
That
Yeah,
boy,
give me that
You got a
cricket noise,
soundboard?
one and done.
Awesome.
I can get sounds for you. Hold on. I'll
And
get
I
you
hope
one.
the Carolina Panthers make the playoffs instead of the Buccaneers. Fuck the Bucks.
Well, I bet you do. I bet you do.
I'm rooting for Steve Wilkes. Steve
I bet
Wilkes,
you do.
baby.
Steve Wilkes.
Steve Wilkes.
Let's go. Steve
You
Wilkes,
can go ahead and
baby.
root
Take
for
that
him.
NFC South.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
boy.
You're rooting for Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Let's go, Sam Darnold.
I'm just glad I can have a Falcons fan rooting for the
Seeing
Panthers.
ghosts.
That's how mad you are.
Hey, it ain't nothing new, baby. We suck. I know. We lost 28-3 to that fucking punk. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the hatred for the Falcons will have for Tom Brady is forever, and the hatred that it's like the hate. You know, there's
Well,
everybody.
I personally don't hate the Falcons at all because it's 2 easy wins every single year.
Well, hey,
It's like a layup.
I mean, you guys got that lucky ass first win when Grady Jarrett sacked Tom Brady, but guess what? Roughing the passer.
Hey,
That was a dumbass.
He's
Corey.
Tom Brady. I forgot. He's Tom Brady. He's forgot.
Corey,
He's got the job.
Corey,
Well, don't
we know,
forget.
Corey,
Don't
we know,
forget.
Corey, we know it goes deeper. It goes back to that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Why we got to talk about the Falcons? Let's talk about the fucking Bulldogs beating the shit out of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh gosh. Now you
Well,
got
Dan
one
only
roasted.
came up to talk NFL football. Dan's not too into college, I don't think.
Fuck Tom Brady.
No, I'll watch bowl season. I'll watch these games, but I work every Saturday, dude. I'm not.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard to follow college, and I don't necessarily believe in the college football playoff system when the 6
All right.
top teams in the entire country get all the 5-star recruits and they're playing against the JV of everybody else.
So you're
All
going to
right.
be more invested when it moves to the new model in 24?
I'm going to be more invested on January 1st when DraftKings and BetMGM. open up
Dude,
There
I'm
you
so
go.
excited.
Ohio.
FanDuel, bro. FanDuel's where it's at. I already got my sign up and everything. Got my free hundo.
I'm going to go from not watching college football to sweating out the Hawaii game on my toilet at 10:45.
He ain't bullshitting either.
All right.
What
Corey,
DraftKings get you? DraftKings get you free bets?
You can
For
do
signing up early?
you can do BetMGM or DraftKings. If you download the app and opt in, you get a free $200 on day 1, January 1st.
Ooh, I'm going to have to do that because FanDuel gives you a free hundo. I already did that.
Yeah.
Hold on. So Corey, do you think? So you don't think Tom Brady's gonna do anything the rest of the year?
Tom Brady.
Of
if he
course
makes
not.
the
He
playoffs-
think-
Hold on.
If they make the playoffs, which they should, if
Yeah.
they make the playoffs and they go against Dallas, Dallas is gonna be
Oh, no.
a
We
massive.
played them. We played them this year, Corey.
Okay,
We beat them 19-3 in Dallas.
that's fine. You guys barely beat the Arizona Cardinals. You barely beat the
Yeah.
Saints.
Yeah, those aren't playoff games.
Okay, that's fine. On.
We beat them this exact year, 19-3 in Dallas to open the season with these same teams.
Hey, first game of the year. Wow.
Yeah, that's when we play Dak every year, and he can't beat Brady.
Mm-hmm.
He can't beat him.
I've never believed in Dak, though, straight
Dak
up. Like,
stinks.
The best NFC team. I'm
Who
telling
is?
what?
Who?
you. Dallas Cowboy. I don't even like
The
Dallas.
Eagles are the best NFC.
They just
No,
almost
they're not.
lost to the Eagles without their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
The Eagles will be either one and done, or they'll win one and they'll get beat this second round.
I think there's
Well,
an
they're gonna have
argument
a
to be made
first-round
that
bye, dude.
One and done. Jalen Hurts, I don't trust him at all.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, still, there's an argument to be made. I don't think Dallas is the best team in the NFC. I don't even think Dallas is the best team in their division. Like, I don't know how you're saying that. But
If anyone ever asked me a question in any NFL football playoff that Tom Brady is an active participant in, who I think will win the game, the answer is always safely Tom Brady.
Yes, it's like, hey, if it was basketball and it was Michael Jordan, would you go against him?
This is a playoff
You
game,
wouldn't.
dude.
I mean,
Wait,
if we're
hold on, Dan. Say that again.
Tom Brady, yeah, absolutely, but he can't throw the ball past.
Wait, Dan, you said if it's a playoff game, you're taking Tom, right?
Of course.
Look at the soundboard. Look at the effects.
Tom
Hey.
Brady, he's got to retire, bro. It's over.
Hey, Corey, give me the last Atlanta Falcons QB that was a better passer of the football than Tom Brady.
Hey, Matt Ryan.
Ever.
Matt Ryan.
Ever.
Matt,
In your entire
I will
history
admit,
of
Matty
your team.
Ice was pretty good in his prime, but
2016, bud.
Okay, well, look at what Matt Ryan is right now. And
Nothing.
how old is Matt Ryan?
1,000.
How old is Matt Ryan compared to Tom Brady?
Matt Ryan's
What, 10 years younger?
Blue Factory.
Straight up, no. Matt Ryan can't be 10 years younger. Matt Ryan looks like he fucking yells at kids on his lawn.
Tom
Matt
Brady
Ryan looks like
way
shit
better than
this
Matt
year,
Ryan.
right?
We know.
How old do you think Matt Ryan is?
Matt Ryan's like 37 or 38.
Okay, so he's 8 years younger than Tom Brady, and his career's over.
Yeah.
He got benched for Sam Ellinger, dude.
Yeah.
He got sat down for Sam Ellinger.
And
Meanwhile,
Nick
Brady's
Foles
going to
now.
win his division.
And Nick Foles now.
Slow team.
He's
Actually-
winning that division with it's a sorry ass division. If you put Tom Brady in the
Of
NFC
course, your team's in it.
East, NFC North, I mean, I don't know.
NFC. So,
What do you want to do? The AFC
Kirk
South?
Cousins
The Jaguars got the same record. They're winning that division.
Kirk Cousins is playing better than Tom Brady this year.
Okay, yeah, he is. But Kirk Cousins also has the undoubtable MVP of the league, Justin Jefferson, who's going to catch for 2,000 yards.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, man, but when Tom Brady loses the first playoff game, and
I don't care if he does. I don't mind if he
It was a
loses
great-
the first playoff game. He'll be in the playoffs, and he's 45 years old, and he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
It was a great run. It's time for him to go to sleep.
it's time for him to go to
He
sleep.
ain't gonna
I
be
love
in
that.
Sleeping.
Sleepy time for Tom.
He's not going to be sleeping. He's going to be in the booth talking about your Falcons and getting paid $375 million talking about what a shitty franchise you guys are.
He
they
does
could
have,
get-
like,
They couldn't even get Sean
he
Watson.
already signed that. Where'd you sign Fox Sports? It's Fox Sports, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he bought Fox Sports.
Right.
That's-
Put some respect on his name. 4,000 yards in a bad year. Come on. I know it doesn't look good on TV, but he only threw 9 picks. He threw 4,000
dude,
yards, and his team's going to the P's.
and 90% of the time they're throwing the ball. I mean, congratulations.
I would like to see Tom Brady with a run
His
game
average
again.
got
completion
no
was like
running
7 or 8 yards, dude.
He needs a run game. They don't have a run game, Corey.
Throw the ball.
Corpse of Leonard
He has
Fournette.
to throw the ball. That's always
Hey.
the always one that won 6 games is because of him throwing the ball.
And it's his first year ever without one of the greatest tight ends of all time, Rob Gronkowski, dude. Let him adjust for a minute. Have you seen who we're running at tight end?
Who
is your
reporters
tight
from
end?
Vanderveer.
Yeah.
Cameron Braid. He said the
Okay.
tight end for Vanderveer.
No, you got 2 lot porters from
Yeah.
Vanderveer out there playing tight end.
Didn't they get that?
If,
No, they didn't get Dilpitch.
if you think about it, if Tom Brady,
Who the fuck is their tight end?
Cameron Brate's been out all year. Cade Otton and Cole.
Cade
Kmet were the
Otton,
tight
that's
ends.
who it
yeah,
is.
but
The
but
rookie.
never had that in New England. He's really never had that great offensive talent.
Randy Moss, Wes Welker, Rob Gronkowski,
Okay, they brought Randy
Aaron
Moss
Hernandez early in his career.
Yeah, Randy Moss came out of nowhere. It was like, hey,
James White, one of the greatest receiving backs of all time. My goodness. Hey,
Who?
someone get this kid a
James
book.
White? Who? Tom Brady made James
Is that
White.
the soundboard?
Yeah, that's a snoring effect.
That's so
Tom
cool.
Brady made every player on that New England team.
Oh, he did? He made Randy Moss?
No, Randy Moss made himself. He was like, dude, I'm a go too. I'm gonna join the go with him. Yeah, obviously.
They didn't
Tom
win
Brady
with
made
Randy
Julian
Moss.
Edelman for sure.
Yeah,
They lost to
Dak-
Randy Moss.
Wes Welker. Wes Welker was was he on Miami and he was like a nobody and he came to Tom and was like,
Well, he
Well,
was
Wes
good in
Welker-
Denver too.
Wes Welker was good on Miami.
He was
He
good
was
in
actually the
Denver.
first player ever to score a touchdown, kick a field goal, and kick an extra point all in the same game.
That's
He was
what
he was a
I
big
guess-
part. He was a big part. In Peyton Manning threw for 5,000 yards
Yeah.
in Denver.
Don't bring up yards, Rusty. Those don't matter to Corey. He likes guys that smoke ayahuasca and win 1 Super Bowl 15 years ago.
Jesus.
oh my god,
Yeah, who's worried about the guy that won the Super Bowl 2 years ago in your own division that's won back to the playoffs and winning the division again I'll take the Packers quarterback that almost quit 2 weeks ago on his own team because they got hot, and they're going to lose to the Vikings this week and be
This dude
mathematically
lost
eliminated anyway.
That dude lost to Jimmy G Street at home last year. And Dan, you were at my house that night when they lost.
Oh, I know.
They lost. We were looking at TV like, what the hell is this?
I know. I think I saw Corey out the window with a little tear in his eye.
They lost to Jimmy
Nah.
G Street in the cold. That dude's Beverly Hills. He shouldn't have won that game.
Tom Brady's going to win the division. They're going to go to Dallas. They're going to get mollywopped. And
I'm
How
just
is
kind of
Dallas
relishing
going
that
to beat
Dan's
them?
going into someone else that's not me.
Well,
boy's
How is
tired.
Dallas going to beat them?
all it took, Mike, was for someone to say dumber things than you.
Oh, that's hurtful.
How is Dallas going to beat them, Corey? Break it down for us.
No, please don't break it down. I can't go any
Be a
further into
blowout.
this. I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go
a
wake up my
blowout.
I'm gonna go wake up my 3-year-old neighbor and shake her awake and ask who's a better quarterback, Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. And before she even wipes the sleep out of her eyes, she'll be
Tom
telling me
Brady's
Tom
better than Aaron
Brady.
Rodgers, but I just think Rodgers as of right now, I would take Rodgers over Brady.
Based on what haircut?
Rodgers doesn't have a haircut right now, but
I don't know what it's for. He has
Corey,
long hair.
even if you're like, because I know there's that argument between Aaron and Tom, which I don't even know why it exists, because Tom is the all-time better quarterback. But how can you look at their receiving cores or their all-together teams and say that the Packers are better? Aaron Rodgers is thrown to nobody, man. He's got Christian Watson, a rookie, Romeo Doubs, a rookie. He's got the corpse of Randall Cobb and Mercedes Lewis, who is about to be driving in his 2003 Mercedes back out of Green Bay. Dude, he's not thrown to anybody.
I'm telling
Like,
you,
what?
Green Bay has a better chance of going farther in the playoffs right now than Tampa Bay.
Okay. Who are they going to play in the first round?
Well, they would have to.
Since you already have the Bucks planned out for them, who's Green Bay beating in the first round?
Who the fuck spot would they take? They would take the Commander's spot. So they would be playing.
When they
Who would they be playing? I think they'd be playing the Giants.
Got to play one again.
They'd be playing the Giants, I think, if the Commanders don't make it and the Packers manage to. Or is it the Vikings? Or are they playing the Vikings?
The Vikings.
It would be the Vikings. Hold on, I can't exit out of my screen to see the playoff picture. But if they somehow make the playoffs, they're taking the Commander's spot. So whoever the Commanders are slated to play, that's who.
And by the way, the Packers would already be eliminated if Tua didn't get concussed again this past
Dude,
game.
that's
when
so
he couldn't
fucked
even
up.
look upright and stop throwing picks. They would have lost last week and been eliminated.
That was such. I feel so bad for that kid, man.
Who do you feel bad for?
Tua.
Oh.
Especially with such a hard last name to spell. This is going to be impossible for him.
Hungavailoa.
Yeah, I don't see how the Dolphins now they face some adversity.
Bro, is this his third concussion this season?
But Mike, do you think that locker room responds to that coach now that they face some adversity?
Mike McDaniels?
Yeah, he looks like he's fresh out of high school.
Dude,
I like McDaniels.
Here.
Oh,
I just don't like.
Oh my gosh!
How do you respond? How do you get up to that guy when you're in adversity? Everything was smooth sailing early on. Now you've lost a couple games.
I don't know. That team just has like diva, just all written all over it. You know, that's the kind of like aura that like, you know, Tyreek Hill and all them bring. It's a weird team. Like they just, I don't know. The Dolphins are a fucking weird team to me. They have been. I love their receiving core. I like their
more
offense.
of a gadget team.
Yeah, they're weird. I can't really.
The AFC.
You know the Dolphins have lost.
To win the AFC.
You know the Dolphins have lost their last 9 games when the temperature's below 40 degrees at kickoff.
Did they lose 4 straight too?
The Cincinnati Bengals will go back to the Super Bowl again. How do you guys
Oh,
see it?
you shut your whore mouth with that talk here.
Joe Burrow, baby.
Joe Burrow's on fire.
Shut your whore mouth.
It's Joe State, baby. It's Joe State. Joe Burrow State.
You know what?
Wow,
just
you
for
got
that,
a
I
lot
hope
of
you
teams,
would.
Corey.
Joe Burrow.
We're not talking about
Of
Joe
Ohio.
Burrow right now. We're talking about the Falcons and how bad they are in their own division. We're not talking about my division right now. My division, we're not talking about.
This
Did he leave?
this has really deflected some weight off the Browns. That's for sure.
He left.
Yeah. I don't, oh, Corey agrees with you, Dan. He thinks they should fire Stefanski. So you got one more in your camp.
Well,
Let's just not. Can we not go there? I can't. I don't have the energy to talk
yeah.
about this right now.
I think
I
they should fire him too.
would you take
All
Mike
right.
Vrabel over him?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Winning pedigree.
And they play hard.
Because Vrabel might be out.
Really? Why?
If they don't make the playoffs in Tennessee, he's got heat, dude.
I agree with you. And I agree. Not only
That's.
keep an eye
But
there,
what is their situation? I mean, he didn't trade AJ Brown. He didn't like.
He might
That's
have
what
been part of drafting Malik Willis.
I mean, who the fuck else was going to take?
but the league's so fascinated with these offensive coordinators.
And they knew he was a project. I mean, he wasn't even supposed to play this year. I don't know. That seems stupid if they fire him. He's a great coach.
The league wants Malik Willis to. The Tennessee needs him to be good.
I mean, yeah, but he was a third round. He was a third round quarterback. Like I don't see. He wasn't supposed.
But there was a lot of hype on him, and I think he's pretty. The kid's pretty good.
I think he could be good, maybe eventually. But
He
he
got
was a
the arm talent.
project.
Where did Corey go, and why was his letter P?
He was on his girlfriend's phone because
Maybe that's why.
his phone's not
Oh.
fire.
That explains all the takes.
Yeah, his phone is not fire.
I'd take.
Rusty and Joe and Antonace.
There's one coordinator I think I'd take over Stefanski. I'll be honest. I'd take the Niners defensive coordinator over Stefanski probably. I really like DeMarco Ryan.
D'Amico Ryan.
D'Amico. Thank you. D'Amico Ryan. I really like him a lot. But and then let Deshaun pick his coordinator. But whatever.
I will say
You
this.
guys made me stop the goddamn Elvis movie to come in here and defend Tom Brady.
That's a great fucking movie.
Uh,
Oh, you know
I've
what?
never
The
seen
great
it.
Christmas movie I watched yesterday, Violent Night.
You had nothing else to do.
Oh,
Violent Night.
wife's- Oh, Corey's hopping in the chat.
Get it on the charger, Corey. Let's
Get
go.
on the charger and talk into the phone. That's what I'm doing. My phone's it's been at 12% for the past hour.
Ashley says hi, guys.
Hi, Ashley.
What's up?
Hi. Don't worry, he had nothing else going on tonight.
That's good.
Hey, anytime it's football, you lose.
Joe Burr for the win. I swear to God, Corey, I'm gonna come to your apartment. You live right around the corner.
Joe Burrow's balling.
Well,
I know.
Corey, my wife is
I'm not
Bengals
allowed to
fan,
be. I understand that too. I'm not allowed to be. I'm not gonna be excited for them. They're division rival. I can't like them.
but
No,
the
I get
Bengals
it.
have only lost one of their last 10 games, and my wife got to see that live.
I know they're good.
That's-
They're a
that's
great
Ashley's
team.
squad.
They're objectively a good team. I
They
understand.
got the Chiefs number. Right
Un-
now they do.
Unfortunately, they're missing a coach that can't make the right decisions in big moments.
Exactly. Yep.
And I'm not huge on Joe Mixon personally. I actually like P. Ryan a little bit more as a 3-down back, but that's just me. But
Oh, they
Joe
they
Mixon?
committee those guys. That doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I do think I like
just
P.
get
Ryan.
Jamar Chase the ball and do his thing.
Have we seen them play the Bills since Joe Burrow's been in the league?
I don't know. 'Cause I think it's the, I
That's
think
what.
it's,
Is that next week's? Is it this week's game or next week's game?
because I think it's the
There she
This
is.
week, bud. This
Go
week.
Dogs. He changed it to Go Dogs.
No, it's
because I
been-
think it's the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Bengals. Those are the three in that conference,
Yeah.
I think the Jags are going to be a hard
and
out.
it's close. It is.
Jags have been playing pretty well.
because I like what I've seen from Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Like
this year,
them. They're
too.
scrappy.
But yet again, I like the Bills because they should have won last year. They feel like they should have won last year, so they're gonna be a tough out. I don't know, Mike. Who do you like?
Who do I like to go to like?
Who do you
The
like
Super
coming out of
Bowl,
the
maybe?
AFC? Who do you like coming out of the AFC?
I mean,
Take your fandom out of it. Who do you like?
take my fandom out of it. The Bengals are going to be a really hard out. I don't know. I think the Chiefs are still like as great as Patrick Mahomes is. I still think he's missing like that receiver to make like big plays consistently. I do like the Bills. I know they're like they're the hot pick right now, but I don't know. It just kind of feels like their year. But Josh Allen has to like step up his game. He's been like fucking kind of so these past couple weeks, but I still think it's the Bills' year. I mean, Von Miller being out really sucks for them, but Yeah, I mean, if health permits, I like the Bills. But I am excited if the Jags keep it up and they go to the playoffs. I'm excited kind of to watch the Jags in the playoffs. They're a nice
Rather
little
see
scrappy
Trevor
team.
Lawrence and Tom Brady.
I have liked watching
Wait a
Trevor
minute.
Lawrence
You'd
become the
rather see
quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence than the GOAT?
What? I didn't say that.
No, Corey said that. You'd rather see Trevor Lawrence than Brady?
Hell yeah.
Do what?
Crickets, baby. How's them
Do what? I do wish I had his hair, man. I'm losing my hair. Trevor Lawrence has got some locks, brother.
You're losing your hair? Dude, your fucking hair. I don't think you'd ever lose your hair, dude.
Yeah, no, it sucks. Dude, you got to see my beard, dude. My beard is almost as gray as Dan's. It's really sad.
I'm sure Dan
You
appreciates
grew it
that.
back out. You had that
All
one
right.
thing going a couple months ago. What was that thing? What did you have going there? a couple
Oh,
months
my
ago?
little the train robber mustache.
Yeah.
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 All right, back to football.
All right, Corey, who do you like coming out of the AFC?
Bengals or Chiefs?
You get to
Well, you got to pick one, dude.
You got to pick one.
Yeah, that is just such a great take.
No, I'm saying AFC Championship.
My gosh.
I don't know. I'm saying, who do you like winning the AFC?
Oh, Bengals.
All right.
Corey, just put your actual girlfriend on the phone.
Oh,
My
Damn.
goodness.
Some say go Bengals. They go Joe Burke.
What about
do you-
you, Danny boy?
Who do you like, Dan?
Yeah, Danny. Hey, the
Dan might have to pick
Browns
the
are
Bengals.
eliminated, just so you know.
Oh, I know.
I know they are.
Yeah, thanks. Shut up.
They're eliminated.
Shut up. We're not talking about the Browns.
It is.
I'll
it
take
is-
it. I'll eat it.
I think it's going to depend on if the Bengals end up on the side of the Chiefs bracket, because the Chiefs cannot figure out how to beat those boys.
Mhm.
But I think, barring weather, any team that's going to go to Buffalo is going to have a tough time with those fans and the way they have that stadium set up in the cold. I'll take
Yeah.
Buffalo going to the bowl this year.
And if they get another snowstorm, maybe not as they're going to move the game, but if it's a snowstorm, yeah.
The fans at Ralph Wilson are literally right on top of the players, and they are actively throwing snowballs.
That was so cool to watch.
God love them.
I mean, that is a true home field advantage. That's
a great place.
Nuts.
That's
Yeah,
a great place.
Oh yeah. I'd
Yeah.
say it's. I'm going with the Bills. Remember at the beginning of the year, Joseph, we were watching that game. I just said it just seemed like Josh Allen's year, man.
I think they should have won that game last year,
They found a running back too. They got James Cook. He's rolling.
and they
Yeah,
should have.
I
they
love
should
James
have.
Cook coming out of the draft,
Where'd
man.
Where'd he come from?
Georgia. Yeah, we know.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, I'll give you that. You guys produce running back. Hey, you
Yeah.
gave us a great running back. We
Yeah,
appreciate you.
thank you for Nick.
Thanks for
Chubb,
Nick Chubster. We love him.
Sometimes they even try to be Congress people.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh man,
Yeah.
that took me a second.
Yeah.
After getting their head kicked in an MMA cage for a little bit, they want to join Congress.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, Herschel Walker's in his
Yeah, he's
40s
an
fighting
MMA, bud.
dude. He was in great shape.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he's a beast.
Wow. I know he's a hell of a football player.
Also, part of the worst trade in NFL history, maybe.
Yeah, well, this
Don't.
Deshaun Watson one.
Don't stop.
The Ricky Williams one is up there too a little bit.
I think the Russell Wilson one's gonna be one of the worst ones of all time.
Well, yeah, that's an interesting development they got going on over there.
His teammates don't even like him.
He got paid.
He did get paid. He got
Yeah.
paid. His cap hit next year, if they cut him, is $107 million.
Oh, that's it.
Damn.
That's it.
For just next year, that's the cap hit for next year if they cut him. 107.
Jesus Christ!
Always getting bladed.
They're giving Seattle.
Oh,
They're giving Seattle the 3rd overall pick currently.
They're keeping the entire front office.
Really?
Yeah,
They're keeping, what's his
they already
nuts?
extended all their jobs. What's that?
I didn't think they keep the GM after that shit. All right.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen there? That's going to be weird, but
I don't know.
All right. What about the NFC? Wait. Oh yeah, you said the Bills, Joe. What about the NFC? We'll start at Joseph. Who's coming out of the NFC?
God, I just can't go.
This one's harder, isn't it?
It's not a clear cut.
Because it's such a shitty conference, man.
It really is. It's wide
When
open.
it gets shitty, I look to quarterbacks when it gets shitty.
You know what I'm going with? It's gonna sound fucking crazy, but I am because I got a hunch, and that's what I do for a living. I'm going with Tom.
Ah,
Laugh all you want, dude. Laugh all you want. I'm going with Tom, dude. Because you know why? Because I don't care. I don't care what the Eagles' record is. I just don't. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
And Dallas is Dallas. I just don't care. I don't trust those teams.
I will say that there's one team that I really like right now because they're just playing hot, and they just had a great win. Is the Vikings?
I'm here. Here. Tampa's gonna.
Their defense is awful, though.
Tampa is gonna get it together.
It seems to have a lot of momentum.
Vikings are going to the Super Bowl.
Tampa's gonna get it together.
All right, so Corey thinks it's gonna be the Vikings, Joe thinks it's gonna be the Vikings, Joe thinks it's gonna be the Bucks. I'm gonna go Niners. I think the Niners go. I think with Tom anything can happen, but I really like
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
I don't think Brock Purdy is
Christian
going to
McCaffrey.
go there. Here, if Eli Manning can go to 2 and win 2, fucking anybody can.
I don't think Brock
But-
Purdy belongs in the same sentence as Eli Manning.
Right.
Definitely not.
I'm just okay. That's not what I was saying. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Kyle
you made it seem
Shanahan.
like you said it sounded like Eli Manning was a pile of shit.
That's not what I was saying. That's not what I was saying. No, but
Okay, that's how
Kyle
it came out.
Shanahan, that defense, that run game. I like the Niners. It's wide open, but my sleeper teams would be the Bucks, and I do kind of like the Vikings, but kind of like Dan said, their defense is a little sus, but their
Yeah, it
offense
is
is super high powered.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's anybody in the NFC that's dominant enough to roll.
Yeah,
up.
I know. That's why it's like, we all got different answers.
If you put Tom in the AFC against those three teams, then I'm like, okay, I'm not. There's just no one in the NFC that's that damn good.
I wish Tom was on the Niners this year.
Yeah, no, I don't think Brock Purdy is going to win them those games. I think the defense is going to win them those games. I think
Can Brock Purdy
Fred Warner.
Can Brock
Jimmy
Purdy do
Ward.
what Garoppolo did last year?
Because
they made it to the conference championship last year.
Yeah, I mean, Garoppolo's never done anything super special. It's just don't fuck up. That's all. That's Kyle Shanahan's system with the quarterbacks he's had to deal with. It's just don't fuck up, do your job, and that's it. He doesn't ask his quarterbacks to do anything crazy.
Not only that, the Eagles have been the dominant team, but Jalen Hurts has got a sprained shoulder right now.
There's something weird with the Eagles. I just can't get their defense is great. I love their offense. Just I don't. I guess it's just I haven't really seen
are they one of those
big games kind of thing. I don't know.
Are they a great regular season story?
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something weird about him, and I think it's just because I fucking hate Nick Sirianni. I just hate him.
Well, I will say Devontae Smith has really picked it up.
Oh yeah, I love. I mean, their offense
that's a
is
big
great.
bonus.
Run game's great. I mean, there's nothing.
If I had a sleeper pick though in the AFC, I would
say the Jaguars. I'm kicking you out
no,
here.
no. The Los Angeles Chargers, LA Chargers.
Nah, I just can't get it. Brandon Staley. I love Justin
Chargers.
Herbert.
And then in the NFC, if I had to, I would say the Packers.
The who?
Packers.
The Packers. Yep. If they get in, they're scary.
I mean,
got to beat the Vikings this week first.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a tough.
How do you like in the? I'm assuming you're going with the Bucks, Dan.
The Bucks is the obvious homer pick, but I mean, if I wasn't a Bucks fan and just looking at it, the playoffs are all about running the ball, defense, and experience, and who's been in the dance before. That all those things. If you include playoff Leonard Fournette, who opens up his career every year just for the playoffs,
right,
leads itself to the Bucks. But the Eagles, if they're playing at full bore, are going to be a tough for any team in the NFC to beat. But Jalen Hurts is hurt, and I'm not a fan of their running back. If the Eagles can get Kareem Hunt on their team in the offseason, next year they're going to the Super Bowl.
I don't know. Kareem Hunt doesn't look the same.
Well, he's sitting on the
He's
bench
still
for
good.
7 plays and then coming in and running a goddamn
No, I know, but
obvious
he's
ISO on 2nd and 1.
No, I know, but I don't know. He just doesn't seem like he has the same pop anymore. He's not the same as good. I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, he's still good.
You got to let horses run now. You
Yeah.
can't just let a guy just sit all day, all game.
Oh,
and
I agree. Yeah, it's like when they brought in Brissett.
Yeah.
Can you
Nice
imagine if
pull off
Kareem
the
Hunt was on
bench.
the Bills or the Chiefs this year? My God.
They go to the Super Bowl.
I mean,
Right, win it.
with volume and touches, that dude's an absolute monster. I mean, you would think some coach along the way would have figured out a way to have him and Chubb on the field at the same time.
Yeah, we can't
Right.
figure.
We can't figure shit out.
Isn't that why
right?
you have them?
You know, yeah, we don't. Those stats don't look good. Let's do an end around to Anthony Schwartz and hope he holds on to the goddamn ball.
The analytics say hand it off to Schwartz.
Well,
May the Schwartz be with you.
You threw the ball 31 times in that weather. What the fuck you doing? Just run the motherfucker.
Well, they came out with something today that said Stefanski is coaching these games based on what Paul DePodesta tells him to do.
I knew it.
He doesn't want to go away from Paul's script because he's in fear of his job.
And I don't think Stefanski's that dumb of a coach. I actually think Stefanski, if he was allowed to coach the way he wants, it would look a lot different.
Yeah, but if you know you're not going to.
The truth's starting to come out more now, and the problem is J.W. Johnson and Paul DePodesta.
You never know, dude. You might see Stefanski just resign.
I would blame the guy. They're making him look bad. I'm not saying he's the greatest coach, but I don't think he's as bad. I mean,
well, when
they're too analytical.
When we got the analytics guy from the goddamn New York Mets to handle the Browns, that was probably the first problem because they haven't won shit since Darryl Strawberry.
Right. Cocaine train.
They're breaking the bank this offseason, but
the Browns, unfortunately, are a couple years away from rebuilding again. As sad as that is,
unless they get the coaching right and they blow it up and do it right, then I don't know.
The cabinet's about to be too bare, unfortunately.
I mean, who do you like for if they fire Stefanski? Who's realistically do you like? Because I don't know if Sean Payton. If he would come here.
If the Titans decide to move on with Vrabel, bring him in.
I like that. Yeah,
a hard-nosed, defensive, run the ball, feed your horses guy. That's who we need. That's an AFC.
I like Deshaun better. I like Deshaun with an actual OC on the bench with him, working with him, like Brady did all those years in New England. I like that better.
Or if you're going to keep Stefanski, hire a defensive coordinator that you can promote to head coach in case you got to blade him.
Flores.
But they have to have that. They have to have that chemistry between them to exist on the same staff. You can't just add anyone and tell the head coach, "Hey, this is your new D coordinator." I mean, that's going to be a mess.
Yeah, I mean, I think Flores. I actually think Van Pelt could actually be a decent offensive coordinator if he was allowed to call plays.
But if you find the right coach, he'll bring the staff.
Yeah, but then you still got the front office. You still got DePodesta, who's never played a lick of football in his life.
Yeah,
telling the fucking coach to run off. I mean, you got to have a football mind in that. You still got that problem in the front office. Here's what I do. I get rid of all of them, and I fucking pay Bill $20 million a year. Let's come back.
Yeah, I would too.
and you know what Bill would say? No thanks. You kicked me out once, and I've hated you ever since.
Not that organization.
He hated Odell.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if the money even matters to that dude
That's
anymore.
tempting for him.
Money doesn't mean shit. He loves shit on the Browns.
But the ego, dude.
He wants to win. Has he passed? Has Bill Belichick passed Shula yet?
If not, it's really close.
So he's going to want to pass him. I think he wants one more. He's 70 years old.
I mean, the Patriots aren't out of playoff contention. I mean,
they're not. Yeah, but they're not. They're a middle of the road team. They're not going anywhere.
He fucking hates Mac Jones.
They're
not good.
The Browns.
Not long term. I'd still take the Browns with the right coach. What do the Patriots have? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got to be looking long term. Bill Belichick don't give a shit about barely making the playoffs. He's beyond that. That's for rookie coaches. Belichick needs to go out with a bang and then retire.
Oh, did it go down?
I agree. And those fans up there, Joseph and I know all about it. Dude, those people up there hate Tom Brady now. Like our relatives hate Tom Brady.
We hated LeBron until he came back and won us a ring too.
No, I mean you got a guy to get.
Yeah, but he won the ring. Now people respect him. They don't like. He won 6 Super Bowls up there.
No,
people
hate LeBron because of his off the court.
It's how he left. It's not because it's how he left.
That's why people hate LeBron. But
people hate him because how he left. But he came back and won it.
those people hate Brady up there. It's crazy. And
I can tell you the ones I know up there do not hate Brady. They
everyone
are
that we
coming back
know,
to Canton and want to stay at my house when he gets in the hall.
every one of
wouldn't
ours,
say not every one of them, but it's 50-50. It's closer to people
and
because
they'll start saying the same thing about Belichick. Get rid of it
they're already saying it on the local radio up there. It's already
because
been written in
because
articles. When they
they're
start
fair
saying
weather.
that locally,
Here,
when they start saying it locally, shit gets caught.
so yeah, they don't they're kind of like a.
If Belichick and Robert Kraft parted ways this offseason, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not saying it would happen, but I don't think it'd be a shock.
No,
I mean, where are they going?
it might just be time for change.
It's time for a change. They're not going anywhere. He wants to win.
I mean, here they might make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, but that's as far as they're ever going to go.
Okay, but I mean, here if they get in the AFC, if they get in the playoffs, and
I
let's just say they get the Jags and or a team like that snuck in the first round, then Bill's got to win in the first round. Now he's in the second round of the playoffs. I mean, you don't hit the world beaters till the second or third round. Anyone can win in that first round.
I know. No, I agree, but
win.
I agree with you, but I don't think Bill wants to play for first round wins.
It's not enough there, though. It's not enough in that town. That's what those people think. He's Super Bowls. It's not enough.
It wasn't enough when you had Brady on the sideline, but with Mac Jones on the sideline in his second year, a playoff win is. I mean, look at the NFC. How many playoff wins are in the quarterbacks of all the NFC that are going to be in the playoffs this year?
No,
a playoff win's hard to get.
I'm saying it's not enough for their fan base. They're spoiled and they're entitled. And so that's what I'm saying. I think he's doing a great job, absolutely, but it's not enough for their fans. And the fans are always going to win. They pay the bills.
Yeah. Well, it took the Browns 19 years to get one playoff win. I mean, Belichick might do it with Mac Jones this year,
I'm saying from Belichick's standpoint, he's 70 years old. I don't think he's not winning a Super Bowl there anytime soon. So why piss around with a 500 team for the next 5 years?
Well,
unless you think Mac Jones is going to be a top 10 quarterback, because I don't.
Oh, hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
we got Lynch in the chat.
Oh boy.
What kind of dirt can Belichick release about Kraft? Oh boy.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I have to adjourn, unfortunately, a little short.
Adjourn.
Lynch heard Kraft and thought we were talking about mac and cheese and hopped in.
Jesus Christ. Nope. But y'all have a wonderful night. Joseph, thanks for having me for the news.
See you, Mike.
See you, bud.
Later.
Hit the link, Lynch.
Hey, don't be surprised if the Bucks make the playoffs. That old Gronk dusted off to jump on the playoff roster.
That'd be the greatest thing.
Oh, I'd love that shit, dude.
You heard what he said? He said, I'm only coming back if they let me wear number 69. That way the ref has to say that 69 is eligible every play.
The link, Lynch. You think he's going to come back
for Tampa? Hey, Gronk gets on that playoff roster, and that opens up that passing game for TB12 because he's been looking around for him all goddamn year.
Yeah,
no shit.
All those tight end crosses that are wide open in the middle that looks like Kate Otten's going to tear his ACL every time he bends down to catch it. Those are Gronk balls. Those are all
if he can get it to him.
He threw for 4,000 yards.
Line is trash. Dude
that's true. Corey's right on that one. The line is trash.
And the left tackle just got hurt too.
That's the best thing that could ever happen to us.
Really?
Well, which one was it? Wirfs or Donovan?
Well, yeah, Wirfs who's good, but the other one
Wirfs is good.
They said on the TV he was the other one that got hurt the other night was playing good.
Yeah,
I haven't watched him every game.
He holds 3 times a game. You're not missing much. Not watching him, dude. It's a lot of field goals and a lot of struggles late.
It wasn't a problem the rest of the game. I didn't see. I mean,
we lack speed for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
We have no speed anywhere. I mean, Julio Jones, Mike Evans, and Godwin, they're all good receivers, but they are not. They're all running 4.7, 4.8 40s by now. I mean,
who's their second string running back this year?
Rashad White.
Who do they have in the past? Who was the other guy they had?
Well, they
in
have
the past?
Giovanni Bernard, but he plays special teams.
No. Who's the guy? Ronald Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, they had Ronald Jones. He's on the Chiefs.
Yeah. See, he was nice for them because they could rotate him and Fournette. It was two different kind of backs.
Yeah. They might need to get Gio involved again in the passing because he just runs better routes than White, but he's playing.
They need to figure out the
teams.
tight end. I mean, Cameron Brate at least give you 4 receptions a game.
Well, he's
That's
been
really
hurt all year.
Oh, well, can somebody
He's
give
been
you 4 receptions?
he's
Because
been out
Tom
all-
needs a tight end.
We have 2 horrible tight ends, Kate Otten and Cole Keefe. They're absolutely awful. I've seen better routes run at the Fred Martin Turkey Bowl.
Yeah. Probably have.
By Richard Bacon. Shout out to Bacon.
Or when Scott Heaton pulled his hammy.
Oh shit!
Or when Daylor pulled his hamstring. I remember Daylor too. We played basketball at Barberton. I remember Daylor was in the post on me. I'm guarding Daylor. He's backing me down. He's like, "Yeah, I got you in the paint, little man." He's backing me down. And 2 minutes later, he's grabbing his Achilles. I think did he tear his Achilles in that?
Yeah, he did.
Him and Sanders trying to foul each other the entire time.
Yeah, I remember Daylor's grabbing rebounds. He got me in the post. He's like, "I got your ass right here, little man." He's like, "Bag me down." He was like Charles Oakley. He was Charles Oakley out there. But the guy who stole the show was Marty Animal. That was the white Bill Russell.
Could not believe it.
Oh my gosh.
He was bald.
Dan, remember you said Marty popped out of the slide and showed up?
Did he have the jean cutoffs on?
My
It's
gosh.
in the comments.
Bald out. That was funny as fuck.
He got triple double with no points. All rebounds, assists, steals.
Just the old junk baller.
Yeah,
Just the
or
old
had
junk baller.
had the high socks on with the New Balance. Dude was out there killing.
He was too.
We got to do that again. We got to bring back the Memorial Day basketball game.
Tell Antonace to bring the iced tea.
Oh,
Yeah. I was actually thinking about doing that. We should do that. We'll bring back the Memorial Day.
I think what's the other one you said, Dan? It was Antonace versus
Vince Martin.
And
Vince
then
Martin.
and then it was the BDC was gonna have a wing eating contest.
Okay.
Just leave that there.
We're live.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, those were good old days.
I like when they used to drive the cars in for the car show, and you guys would just take it and run with it.
Oh,
You would play your carnival music and stuff. That was great.
Oh yeah, those are good times.
I mean, it summed it up.
Yes, it
did.
did.
oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, Corey, you still got anxiety about Saturday?
Yeah, always, man.
Yeah. Corey's got anxiety.
All right.
About the Georgia Buckeyes game?
Oh yeah, Corey gets real bad anxiety. He's gonna have a panic attack by the time he gets Saturday night.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, by the time I get off, I'll have a bottle of Cheetos in my hand, and I'll be all right.
You said what?
By about 4 or 5 o'clock, I have a bottle of Cheetos in my hand, and I'll be ready for the game.
All right.
Isn't your college quarterback older than your pro quarterback?
Hey, he's 25 years old.
I mean, we won the national championship last year, so.
Well, you should. He's a math teacher at Georgia.
He's funny.
I mean, the guy's a professor at the university. He should be out there winning. He's 25 years old.
God.
Funny.
How's that even allowed?
SEC do whatever they want.
You got to have a first name like Stetson.
Oh yeah. You know his parents are big donors.
Oh,
Just get right to it. Yeah. Oh gosh, oh boy. Yeah, you know what? I'm wrong. I'm gonna go with TB.
Man, I love all this Bucks love. Hopefully, we can beat the Panthers now. I guess.
Brady. I mean,
I hope.
who's going to challenge Brady? I mean, I know it's a team game, but still, I mean, it comes down to big time quarterbacks in the playoffs.
if we can keep it close, we'll have a chance. However,
Mhm.
San Fran absolutely blew the doors off us with Brock Purdy 2 weeks ago.
Lynch, I said it to you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the team I like. It's San Fran, but I don't know, man. You just fuck it. I mean, we're talking about a guy named Brock fucking Purdy. You know what I mean? Shit.
Well, Aaron Rodgers gets in the playoffs. Watch out.
Oh,
I watch out every time he does. He loses in the first round.
boy. I know. I thought last year he was gonna do
Dude,
something.
he's
He didn't do
screaming at
nothing.
his fucking coach. I mean, that shit. You can't win games like that.
Something about the Packers right now. I don't know what it is.
Are they even in the playoff picture?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have to win out.
they got to win out and need some
So
help.
they're not even actually in the playoffs.
No, they're
Hey.
7-8.
Oh my! How you gonna pick a team that's not actually in the fucking playoffs?
Hey,
Rusty,
neither
they got the same record as the
Tampa.
Bucs.
But the Bucks are technically in the. I mean, I don't know.
Tampa.
Jeremy, you here?
Yep.
Oh boy, got the
Look at that
Lynchinator.
headshot on Lynch. Look at that. What is that? What is that? Rick Black photography?
You got your haircut today?
No, that's old.
Oh,
Look at that
That's
headshot.
from when me and Dushka went to the Tribe game.
oh.
That headshot makes me want to buy an Aflac policy off you.
How long have you been listening to us, Lynch?
Oh, a little bit. I'm sitting here watching the new JFK documentary about all the lies and cover-ups.
Okay.
You're watching
Uh,
SpongeBob, dude. Stop lying.
Patrick Starr.
All right, Lynch.
Lynch, who you got in the game Saturday?
You ain't watching no JFK documentary, Lynch.
There, I'll turn on the cam. You can see it, playa.
No, we can't. I don't need to be.
Well, you got to turn it on first.
I don't
How do you
copyright me. I
turn this
can't
thing
show
around?
it. Oh,
That ain't
okay.
JFK.
Show it real quick and you gotta go. I can't put that on the actual thing.
Oh my gosh.
JFK documentary.
Lynch, who you got Saturday?
Fuck Georgia. I got Michigan. I think it's going to be Michigan, Ohio State. That's what TV ratings would be through the roof. They'll sell so much shit if
In
Michigan,
LA,
Ohio
too.
State are in the finals.
Hey, Lynch, we're going to need you to tone down all this energy you're bringing to the show.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. I was like, damn, you don't sound so enthusiastic.
I'm trying to be quiet a little bit. The baby's been waking up every like 45 minutes.
That dude's in the REM cycle, watching JFK and eating KFC.
I thought it was Rob Dewey on the other end.
My
No,
God.
the baby's been waking up every like 45 minutes. So I'm trying to be quiet.
Oh, he's out.
All
cold,
right.
dude.
So I don't have any headphones in. I'm just on my cell phone.
Well, what's
Yeah,
the score is
live.
gonna be? What's the score is gonna be Saturday?
Oh my gosh. My goodness.
I think Michigan. It's going to be 48-14. Michigan.
I think. Yeah, I agree.
think
with that.
Michigan's
I think
gonna blow
that's
'em
gonna
out.
be a wide margin. I think. I agree with that.
And I think Ohio State, Georgia. I'm gonna go 31-28.
Dude, you're
Ohio
reading your
State.
Keno You're reading your Keno numbers, dude.
Just saying.
You got those on a Keno ticket right on your belly watching draws.
All right, who you got? Who you got coming out of the NFC and coming out of the AFC?
I ain't even been paying attention to the playoff hunt. I haven't watched an NFL game other than the Browns in 2 weeks.
If you had to pick, who
He's
do you
got
like?
he's got the Edmonton Oilers coming out of the NFC. And he's
Hey,
got
bring
the
back the
Montreal
Oilers,
Expos
baby.
coming out of the AFC.
Bring Moon back. The Warren Moon.
That's Edmonton Eskimos.
Oh my God.
Oilers are a hockey team.
He said Expos.
Who said the Expos?
Are you only allowed watching Serbian sports now?
No. I'm allowed to watch whatever I want.
You are stupid.
He watches soccer and tennis now.
What?
He's like, what?
Eats
My
my
gosh.
ass.
He said, "Sit on my face."
Sit on my face, mother trucker.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's been nice talking to the Fred Martin Nissan team.
Yeah. Right.
Who you got, Lynch? Who you got? You got to look. I mean, pick one. You like Mahomes? You like Josh Allen? You like Burrow? Who you like coming out of the NFC?
Who do I want to win? I would love the Bills.
Okay, so you're
I
taking
want the Bills to get I want the Bills to get a bowl.
What do you like in the NFC?
The Bills have been through a lot of pain, you know.
Who do you like in the NFC? Does Tom Brady have a shot?
Hey, he
Absolutely
thought the
not.
Bills were in the NFC.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tom Brady's got no shot.
Thank you, Lynch.
Oh boy. Here we
Oh,
go.
No
Yeah,
shot.
you're in good company,
Dude.
Corey.
Thank you, Lynch.
Jeremy, you're on
He
dope.
said you're in good company.
You're in good company, Corey.
See what I got to work with, Dan?
Hey, Lynch, he's gonna retire this year. Tell him.
Tom Brady's got. I mean, just look at the way they look in the regular season.
Right.
They're 7-8 and winning the division. Go ahead.
They're fucking barely winning the NFC South out of
Okay.
all these scrubby ass teams.
Your team's eliminated.
Yeah, we're scrubs.
Yeah, your best player's on the IR. He's a tight end.
Your best player is going to the Jaguars because he bet on a game.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
That was a good one.
Let me look.
He's looking it up.
But what are you looking up, Lynch?
He's looking it up. He's like, who's got the best record in the NFC?
Oh, yeah, he's gonna say the Eagles in about 5 seconds.
He just Googled what teams are in the NFC.
The Los Angeles Clippers are not a football team. Oh gosh, it's taking him a hot minute. You gonna pick the team yet? Are you even there, Lynch? Jeremy. I don't know what the hell's
What the
going
hell do you do? Fall asleep?
Yeah, this is all we're gonna get here in about 5
Hey,
seconds.
he Googled KFC instead, and he's ordering DoorDash for the gravy bowl right now.
He's off tomorrow, so he's partying tonight.
Partying hard.
This phone is face down underneath the pillow, and he's trying to cover up the fact he's on the phone. I don't know who these guys are, honey.
What the
He
fuck?
said,
What is he doing?
he said he's watching Serbian sports.
Did he reenact the JFK documentary?
Can you not hear me?
Oh, there. Yeah.
Now we can hear you. Where the hell were you?
I was looking up the thing. I was talking.
Oh boy.
To who?
You went off the
Dude,
thing.
you got to
that's
get
why.
rid of that turd ass service. Oh my.
No, I mean, I don't pay for YouTube Premium, so maybe
No,
because
you pay for T-Mobile. It's trash.
Just because you work on Arlington Road doesn't mean you got to have Cricket Wireless.
Oh, cricket.
We're on the other side of the highway.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with
yeah.
the unpopular opinion. I'm gonna say the 49ers come out of the NFC.
Brock Purdy.
Well, at least your Bills would get a Super Bowl if that happened.
Right. Who the
Say
fuck is
Jimmy
Brock
G.
Purdy?
Green,
No, they say Jimmy G might be healthy.
Green
Jimmy
Bay.
G.
You want
Come
Jimmy
back.
G stream?
He's a great game manager.
Packers.
What?
He ain't gonna win you a game, but he can manage one.
Oh God.
What's he talking about?
Bengals in the Super Bowl.
He thinks he likes Jimmy Garoppolo.
I do not like Jimmy Garoppolo. I like the style of football that the 49ers play. I like their offensive scheme. Puts
Okay.
defenses in a bind with all the different, all the speed they've got coming off the edge. They got
Probably the
Kittle,
best
who's a
defense in the
fucking
league
beast.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah. True,
No
true,
Debo.
all true.
You got to have a QB though, dude. You got to have a QB.
I didn't say they're going to win the fucking Super Bowl. I said you can have a great defense and still get to the Super Bowl.
You think that Brock Purdy?
I'm not saying Brock Purdy.
That's their QB.
Yeah, but Jimmy G could come back too.
No, Jimmy G. What the hell's the difference? I mean, what is the fascination with Jim? I won't even call him Jimmy G because he doesn't deserve a
I
nickname.
didn't say Jimmy G's going to win them the Super Bowl. I said he's going to be back.
He does not deserve a nickname of that sort. He's James Garoppolo. That's who he is. That's like saying you got Michael Charles Magic, Jimmy G, or TV.
I would have took Jimmy G the last 2 years in Cleveland.
Hey, the guy's sorry as fuck.
I would have took Jimmy G the last 2 years in Cleveland. We probably would have won a few more games.
He just would have been hurt. He just would have been hurt sooner.
Well, that's probably just a little bit. That's probably true.
That guy, just because he sat and rode the pine behind Brady, everybody thinks he can throw the ball.
Jimmy G has been to a Super Bowl. He didn't win one, but he's been there.
Grief.
Who was the quarterback when the Raiders went against the Bucs, Dan?
Rich Gannon.
Rich Gannon.
Rich Gannon went to the Super Bowl too, Lynch.
But Rich Gannon was close to MVP of the league that year. He had a huge year.
Rich Gannon was better than Garoppolo.
Absolutely, without a
Okay,
doubt.
then.
Rich Gannon had a great career.
Rich Gannon was a beast, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not putting my money on Jimmy G string. All right.
I didn't say I was betting money on
He's
him.
the
You
MVP
asking
of
for a
Beverly
prediction?
Hills. He's the
Gave you an
MVP of Beverly
unpopular
Hills.
prediction that not everybody says.
All right. Well, he's the MVP of Beverly Hills. All right? That guy takes models out to dates, and that's what he does.
Joe Burr.
So Lynch and Summer, you put your pants back on to jump on this podcast to tell us that you like Brock Purdy.
Tell us that I like Brock Purdy.
You put your pants back on for this?
I mean, I have my Browns shorts on.
He had to get up here with his daddy, right, Lynch?
Huh?
You had to get up here on the camera with your daddy, right?
Oh my God!
I wish my work photo was on here. My work email photo.
Oh, gosh.
Dan, you gotta hear this. It's not all day at work, man. Corey, am I right?
I'm sure.
Wild.
He said it's wild.
Daddy says.
Oh my goodness!
Talking about
He's like the water boy. Daddy says.
Yeah. Photo they put on the monitors of him too. Oh my gosh. Did you leave that on the monitor?
What?
The photo of him from like 2018 of him.
Is this still up?
I don't know. I forgot about it, honestly.
Why did you post that?
Oh my God. Morosco put it up.
Oh.
What is it?
It's me laying on a massage bed.
Joseph,
I worked
put
at
it
the
up.
massage when I worked at Miami Massage and Day Spa in North
It's
Canada.
coming up here in a minute.
I was getting
What?
it back. I was getting my legs rubbed, and I took a selfie, and they put it up on the monitor.
Oh
You got it, bud?
Hold on.
Hold on, it's coming up. It just had to go on all the screens. And the crazy thing is, it was sitting on like this freaking like 25-inch monitor right next to Jeremy for like 20 minutes. He didn't even realize it. Put it up.
Hold on.
I was gonna put on the highway sign.
I think I was.
I think I will.
When I worked there.
Oh my God!
We had it on the screens at work.
Wait, what in the world is going on there? Oh my gosh! Yeah.
And hey, Jeremy was just completely oblivious, dude. He didn't give a shit. He just kept.
There should be a Nissan Altima lease payment underneath that.
I'm gonna get that on the highway side, dude.
That needs to be on there for sure. That definitely needs to be on there. The crazy thing is you can't even see the guy behind him.
I won't say what somebody said. Somebody said it was the ex-sales manager would be behind him.
My gosh. This is awesome.
Actually, you know what? When Victor,
I'm getting this signed by Brock Purdy.
Victor was actually there that day because Victor comes over on Thursdays, and he's sitting right next to that screen. He looks over at. I can't even say what Victor said. Jeremy knows what he said, but what Victor said.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Victor tuned him up.
I'll give you props though, Luch. You take it like I'll applaud you, buddy. You take it
No
like
doubt.
a champ.
Oh yeah, good sport.
Some guys don't take it. Lynch takes it.
Yeah,
Props
definitely in this photo too.
Yeah.
Oh, he takes it, dude. Sometimes I beat on him, and he takes it like a.
Those eyes are so trusting, though. They're so lovable and trusting. Those eyes.
He keeps me sane during the day.
Yeah. My goodness, this is awesome. It looks like a postcard for Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. What the fuck?
Provincetown.
Old Boys Town.
That was my pre-Key West post.
Yeah.
You could go over to Luigi's and pass those out in the parking lot and get that club next door.
Oh yeah.
Go to the Belt.
Old Lynchburg lemonades, $2 on Thursdays. How did you let them find that photo of you, Lynch? That's the question.
It's on public platform.
Josh pulled it off my Instagram.
Oh, Morosco? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he'll get in there.
Oh yeah, Josh likes that shit.
Actually, here I'm gonna look to see when I posted that photo.
I could tell you right here. I'm looking right at it.
Wait, it was recent? It was recently?
No. I'll come here. It tells you right here. Here, hold on.
It's like in tribute to Sean.
March 8th, 2015.
Oh, I knew you then.
Damn, dude, you were working at the store then?
Look at the comedy god. Some lady said such a cute smile.
Yeah. That is a guy from Minerva named Roger.
That was Mark.
That's Mr. Malvern right there.
Yeah.
Martika Brown.
Just hey, Rusty, click on those 7 likes for me. I need some names here.
I need some names.
This is fair use. Public platform.
Okay. No FM employees right on there?
No, I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't nobody I know.
I got a few that I thought were going to be on that list.
Yeah, we got to link his whole Instagram. He's relaxing. This is him right now, relaxing.
Oh, look at that.
No, that was at my boss's house, Rachel. She owned the massage place.
Oh my god.
Oh god. They went downhill right there.
Yep.
Hey, go through them, Jeremy. Just give us a story on each one.
Yeah, photo flip.
I'm gonna have to go to my phone charger and plug in for this.
All right.
Oh my
well,
god.
I think we got a
He's
next
role
on there.
played.
Wait, I think we got a next on there. Hold on, we'll get out of that one.
That's Pooper Mario.
I think we had an ex-girlfriend of that comment. Okay.
Oh my god. Wow.
What's going on there, Jeremy?
He was on his way to an O-Town concert.
I think I was high on Flexerols.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Because that's when I lived with the Cernies. I can tell that's my old bedroom. I probably came home from the massage place. My hands are cramped. Took some Flexerol. Was about to pass out. That's when I worked at the Flatiron kiosk. I'm in the mall right here.
Flatiron kiosk. Nice.
This cat sold flat irons, dude.
Look at the chick in
Oh,
the
he sold
back looking
everything.
at him.
Hell yeah, he did.
That is
Wait.
Jessica back there.
Yeah, look at the chick in the back looking at him.
She also worked for me.
Mm.
I think she's at the Dead Sea kiosk that's behind me, which we
Did
also.
you work at the Toys R Us behind it?
Instagram from 2015. There's Cola Truth.
I might have to get Ashley involved in this.
Look at the comment.
Where?
You need to do my makeup again soon.
Oh, Lynch. Lynch, don't sell yourself out, dude. We couldn't read it from here.
Which
You don't give a
Diamond Royale personnel commented?
Oh boy. Wait, what? Lynch? No.
fresh cut. Oh, you just got your hair did. Fresh cut.
Wig busted.
Well, this just in, the Niners season just ended after that comment.
That's Kobe. He owns all the kiosks. That was my tux for my brother's wedding, for my brother Sean's wedding.
When did you start calling your butt a kiosk?
That is out front of the massage place
Oh my god.
on my smoke break.
Smoke break.
No
Better
comment.
than a heater.
Too easy.
Mm.
Why,
That's when I was.
why are you
That's-
posing with a fire hydrant?
That's me in a fire extinguisher.
Yes.
My boss Rachel told me I was so flaming that I needed that to put me out.
Oh gosh!
I mean, I got paid to rub women.
She said
down,
your
so,
boss,
I mean,
Rachel.
it wasn't the worst thing ever.
Jeremy, go pose next to that light switch and that fire extinguisher. I'm hoping that some of your friends can pull it up in 7 years on a sports podcast.
Looking good, Germ.
Oh,
You
God.
do look good there, Jeremy. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
You look nice there.
That's a nice photo.
That's a good photo, buddy.
That's at Sports Clips and Green.
Fresh cut. You're looking nice.
I remember that.
I will not put Dushka on here.
That's when I bought the Challenger, sold my sister her car.
Let's go back down. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to these older ones.
Sleepy.
Sleepy. Was that right before this podcast?
No. No, that was when I was, I think, sleeping in my mom's breezeway because I didn't have a home.
Oh, dude. Okay, next.
And her boyfriend wouldn't let me sleep in the house. I had to sleep in the breezeway.
You always gotta throw more shit in there.
Cuddle up with that fire extinguisher, you little asshole.
That's when I lived with the Parnell twins.
The what?
The Parnell twins, Dan and Mike Parnell.
Oh, I know them cats. Those are cats we golf with that day, right?
What are you
Yep.
cutting?
What in the hell is that shit?
What are you cutting trees down?
We were cutting trees. That's at my mom's house.
Did you actually cut the tree or did you carry the logs?
I was carrying the logs.
All right. Why you got goggles on?
Safety first, kids.
What would make you do a selfie with safety goggles on?
He was told to go out in the yard and build his own house he could sleep in.
Cabin.
And don't touch my truck either.
What else we got on here?
Nice.
New haircuts. Yeah, that's your move. Anytime you can take a haircut, get your haircut, just take a
Yep.
photo. That's
Look
the
at
best
all
one.
these selfies.
That's me and Kobe.
All right. Shout out to Kobe.
R.I.P.
No, here we go. With the curling irons in the back. Look at that shit.
Oh, look at that. New models are in.
Hell yeah. the
We
new
got
floating
them,
ceramic plates was in.
A cat.
Somebody brought that cat when I was working at the jewelry store and just said, "Here, I don't want this."
each photo has a story.
Yeah.
That was my first day working at the jewelry store, so I dressed like a mafia boss.
What do you work at Jared's?
I was working at K's, store number 81 at Belden Village.
Same thing. Would you work at another jewelry store in this one?
It's the same.
every day before work.
We had to wear a suit and tie every day.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I fucking hated it because I was broke and you know how expensive fucking suits are.
Did you took a picture of someone else's ring?
It's the jewelry business is like the most fucked up business ever.
That's
They have
what he
the
traded
biggest
for that
profit
cat.
margin. They
Look what
pay
he
no
wrote.
commissions.
He wrote,
He
"I
traded that
sold
for the
it."
cat.
Look what he wrote. I sold it. I sold it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was the biggest stone I had ever sold at that point.
Dan said, "What'd you say, Dan? He traded that for the cat?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And the dog too.
The jewelry business. That's Skeeter. That's
Okay.
that was my dog. We got him the day I started kindergarten, and he died the day that I graduated from high school.
Sorry to hear that.
That's my brother Sean and my little sister.
Who's your brother Sean going to? He's got a fucking gun.
The whole point is don't mess with the princess.
They're gonna get him out of that breezeway.
So you got a bat, and he's got a gun.
We coming
You
up
guys
out of this breezeway, cuz.
the Malvern Gain right here.
With the barn in the back.
It gets better. Look at this. Now he's posing. He's like Jose Batista out there. Look at him.
That happens every day in Malvern when a Democrat moves in next door.
Right.
That is so true.
The family assembles, but the family assembles by the red barn.
Yeah, get him out of here. They come at him with pitchforks and everything else.
Burn them in the back.
Yeah. Did you actually cook this?
Yes, I did.
All right. Someone
Actually,
said
there's a funny story that leads up to
I'm
this.
sure there is.
So
Please give it to me. Is that the cat?
No. So this was when we moved into Hunt Club up on the hill in Montrose.
Yeah.
And Dushka was home from college. This is when I had rented the apartment, and she would stay with me whenever she could come home from Ohio State. So I was trying to make something nice for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I get done making dinner, and I realized we didn't have any wine. I didn't have any wine. And she really likes wine. So I get in my car, and I'm like flying down Montrose West Boulevard, going like 45, which I'm like, okay, this is kind of a busy street. It could be 45. So I get pulled over. I've still got the stove on simmer. She's on her way over to my house. I get pulled over by one of my dad's buddies. And he was like, "Hey, asshole, slow the fuck down." I was like, "I'm only going 45." And he goes, "The speed limit's 25." So then he comes back and he's like, "Are you Lieutenant Lynch's son?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Have a nice day." All over some fucking wine.
Lieutenant Lynch.
Lieutenant Lynch was reporting for duty a couple weeks ago.
Didn't give me a ticket. Didn't give me no ticket. So, little backstory to that. That's at Martin Motors, baby.
Baby.
Got my green polo. I think I took that. That's the day we brought Obi home. Josh went down to get him with me. I can't remember that dude's name, but it took me 3 times to sell him a fucking Wrangler.
Yeah. Hopefully we smashed him.
That was when I had my knee surgery and I was fucking high as a kite. They gave me Dilaudid, bro. Dude, Dilaudid is like liquid cocaine, but it lasts a lot longer. I was fucking floating on cloud 9. I mean, I was higher than the Mississippi.
Wait, what?
That is 2 days after my knee surgery. Dowdle came over and
Oh,
Dowdle and a
God.
couple of the guys came over and grilled for me and made a bunch of food.
Got high.
No, I was high on Vicodin because they gave me the painkillers. That's when me, Tom, Namowski, and Clive went to the Firestone tournament. That's when Obi needed a haircut.
Damn, I've never seen him with hair that long, dude.
Yeah, she hates it when his hair's long, so.
Were you high that night too? Look at your eyes.
No, I was drunk. We were sitting by the fire
Dude,
drinking.
your eyes
wine.
are bloodshot red.
We were sitting in front of the gas fireplace that we had, like the fire heater thing.
Balls, mother.
Falls.
I'm sleeping again.
Sleeping again.
That's me dreaming about my next haircut.
Oh yeah.
It's so haircut centric. Jeremy, I appreciate you letting us take this deep dive into your social media.
Oh yeah.
I actually thought you were going to stop telling us what these photos were. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind.
That's when I was working out with my personal trainer 5 times a week. I lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah, you lost weight too.
You did lose a shitload of weight.
Yeah.
Had to get them nips in there, didn't you?
Hell yeah. You want to lick them fuckers, don't you sicko?
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Now, hey, now those ones over there might be better for.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll take that. I'll take them $10 instead, buddy.
This motherfucker don't give a fuck.
Hey,
man.
don't forget, for $1,000, I'll take my shirt off and stand out front of Hollister in the mall.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude, we got a bet. Dude, we got that going on at work. He will.
He what?
We asked him at work, like, cause Jeremy used to be a Hollister model. So
Yeah.
we asked him. We said, how much would it take for you to do it right now? Just go in the mall, take your shirt off, and just stand outside the door. He said
Put
he'd
some
do it
jeans
for a
on?
stack. He said do it for a stack. So I'm trying to get a bunch of the guys at work get a stack together and get Jeremy to go do it. Hey, would you chip in?
What mall? If he does Belden, for sure.
Belden Village.
Oh, Belden. That's
Yeah.
a good looking swing there, Jeremy. Not bad.
Not bad
Good
for
looking swing there.
What are you gonna say, Corey? I know you want to say something, Corey.
We gotta get that stack together.
I think that's about it. We covered about them all. I'm not gonna put some on here. I'm not gonna. No,
Jeremy, you're a good sport, dude.
you're a good sport.
You're a very
man.
good sport. Yeah.
But nothing tops the original.
Yeah, that's wow.
Here,
How
dude,
many-
do me a favor. Click on the Free Spirit Forever.
How many flat irons were in your butt at this time?
Zero.
Had to jog the memory.
No, I remember this moment. I just can't say. 'Cause I can't talk about it. Dudes don't like it.
All right, we'll just move on from that.
What the photo?
No, it was when I was dating somebody.
Oh,
The girl I worked with there.
at the flat iron kiosk?
No, that's at the massage place.
He was dating his fire hydrant.
I eat that fire hydrant's ass.
Oh my
God.
God. Wow.
He just took this to a whole new level. Who liked this one? I don't know.
Let me get a picture of this fire extinguisher.
2015 was a hell of a year for you.
You should post that
Yeah.
one on the thing at work and see how long it takes Jeff to notice.
Yeah,
You should put that right above the actual fire hydrant at the work on the wall. Put it on the wall above the actual fire
Like a
hydrant.
photo with a fire extinguisher.
You don't get a pillow. You get a goddamn fire extinguisher.
What is
Stay in that
that?
breezeway and shut the hell up.
Why? What is that?
I'm not joking. They literally made me sleep in the fucking breezeway. I was pissed broke. My car just
Does he have
broke
a
down.
picture of himself working at Hollister?
No, but we're trying to get. He said do it for $1,000.
What?
Stand outside Hollister. Give him no shit.
What?
We got Joy on there now.
Yes. Hi, Joy.
Hi.
Go back to the main photo, please, Rusty. Show
Wait,
Joy
why?
what all the
Whoa,
life is
whoa,
about.
whoa! We had a must. What is that?
I had that on. We had that on at work on all the screens.
That right there is a beacon of hope for the LGBTQ community in 2015. The revolution begun, and it has not subsided since.
Oh my god!
This should be at every tanning salon with an Australia tan logo behind it, right above the men's urinal to sell bronzer.
Right above the journal.
Oh my!
Every time this photo comes up, the song Hanson Mbop starts playing on my Bluetooth speaker.
Dude, that was the first
I don't know
concert
why.
I ever went to. Was the Hanson
Oh
concert.
my god!
I should never admit to that.
Jerry don't give a fuck.
Jerry,
He's a good sport.
who is that?
I was like 7 years old, and they were playing in Dallas, Texas, when we were down visiting my grandparents, and my mom bought tickets. Took me and my brother.
And that's not a headrest there. That's his neighbor's butt.
This is when he was selling the irons.
Yep. Hot models.
Oh my gosh!
Hot models.
Busting some tail
It
down
even
in the
look-
mall.
It even says look. It even says hot in the background. It says caution
Yep.
hot. Yeah.
Yep.
No,
That's-
we'd have people come up all the time and just grab the
This is
flat
when
iron.
Jeremy lived outside. He's built his new house.
No. If you go back to that photo, people would come up to the kiosk and just grab the flat iron
Hell
on the
yeah.
outside of the plates, not knowing that they were on. Like they were hot.
It's fine.
Really?
So
Were you
people
at
would come up
Belton?
and just grab it and burn the shit out of themselves all
Were
the
you
time.
at Belton?
Yeah, I was at the Royale Flat Iron kiosk in Belton.
Yeah, they were
The
trying to steal
Royale.
them, dude.
They would walk up and just burn the shit out of their hands.
They
Those-
just
those-
grabbed
they
the
didn't even know
flat
it was
iron,
a-
not
trying to steal
thinking it
them,
was
dude.
just like a
Those are
prop.
grip pinchers.
No, those
And I would just sit there and
GHD.
be like, dude, it's fucking hot.
They were going to use those as rope clips down in my hood, dude.
Hell yeah. The jumbo rope clip.
They didn't even know what those were. They were just going to steal them. They saw you guarding them. We're just going to jack them.
And this is when he was the jeweler.
Yep, and then show them the jeweler after 3 weeks. Show them the next one over. No, show them the burnt. Yeah, there you go. hey, that's day one, the 60-day suspension. That's first day to first write up.
And then he
Go
traded this
back.
for a cat. He traded this for a cat.
He has first day and his first write up on that. He went straight from a Crazy Town concert to work that one.
Oh boy! And this is the cat he traded it for. And then he went home and went to bed. Man, that's about it. Wait, did you do this one?
No,
And what's the backstory here?
no one did that one.
What are we?
No, he didn't give a story on this one. What's the story here? You there?
I think the hand you see on his shoulders getting him back to the breezeway.
I think he left. Did he leave?
No, did he leave?
Is Corey still there?
He's out. I remember his phone. He's not on here anymore.
Oh my gosh, the hate continued.
Hold on, read it, Wood.
What if he's actually been gone for like 40 minutes?
Maybe he just had enough. Lynch, you're a great sport, buddy. Applaud you for doing it, buddy. Thank you. That was a excellent examination there of your Instagram.
No, he don't give a fuck.
No, so he put it on public platform. Why would you leave it up? All right, he's the one that left it
He
up
don't
there.
give a shit.
You expect people like me and Morosco to go find it? Dan.
All right, I'm out. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, it's getting late.
All right, I'm gonna go look at more photos of Lynch. I'll prepare the Antonace slideshow for next time.
Oh yeah, Antonace, you're up next. You're on the docket. Yeah, we'll do that one next.
Corey,
I'm
I'll
ready.
see you in the morning.
All right. See you in the morning.
All right.
Hey,
Dan,
see you,
I'll see
Corey.
you later.
See you guys. Peace.
See you.
I'll see you. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks, Corey. All right, you guys. That was a interesting live there. Long one for you tonight. Hope it was entertaining. We talked about a lot. I like to do more of these because these are really fun to do. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed tonight. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. Thanks to shout out to Corey, shout out to Dan, shout out to Mike, shout out to my dad, shout out to Jeremy, especially. Jeremy, love you, brother. You were a great sport tonight. And love all you guys and hope to do more of these. Mike, we're gonna do your Instagram next. So be prepared for that. Maybe your Facebook, because you don't really have an Instagram. So yeah, we'll do Mike's Facebook next. But yeah, other than that, go Bucks. Shout out to Corey for coming up here and giving a take on his Bulldogs. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out of here. Gone.